That's the first thing Declan says. Hello everyone and welcome to that one. Alright, okay, so we are mid-combat with Agdon Longscarf. But before that, we started off in the tavern with Sue, Harabax, Alexander, what's the name? The maid. And Alia, what was her name? I can't even remember names nowadays. What the hell's wrong with me? We didn't play last week, so this is what's happening. Yeah, anyway, started off there. Turns out it was only Winter Eladrin's Day, aka Christmas.
Joking.
So that morning, the party woke up to a bunch of gifts under a tree. You know, because that's how Winter Eladrin's Day works, just like Christmas on the material plane. So, everyone, say your character, who you are, etc., but also what you got for Winter Eladrin's Day. Start with Peach.
Oh no!
Why?
I'll open my character sheet. Right.
Okay.
And while we're doing this, I would like to remind all of the players not to go on the Twitch, because I just found out that if you do, you're cheating, because you can see where all the other characters are, and gives you more vision than you should have.
Yeah. Why have you gone on the Twitch?
Sniping. Bloody hell.
But anyway, I found, well...
Oh, because you can see the, yeah. I know what you mean. You can see the announcement.
Obviously, that's what you lucky viewers at home get to see. I'm talking to you, Katie. I'm talking to you, Jason. Was it Jason? Is it
Shout
Jason?
out, Jason.
Yeah, Jason.
Yeah, Jason.
My brother, Jason.
Jason Palmer. Shout out to Jason.
Jason, my beloved. Sorry, but anyway, you know me. Well, you must by now. Of course, I'm Sasha / Peaches. She, her. I'm playing Archie. She, her. And she, her got for Winter Eladrin's Day, which she, her knew the most about. She, her got a chicken crown. Right? Do you want me to say what it does?
Yeah, sure. From who?
From Flopsy, of course.
Of course.
He, him gave me, me, myself, a chicken crown. And while wearing this, No,
Oh, for God's sake,
yours,
get on with it.
have advantage on persuasion checks to those who are weaker than you. I myself also got an opalescent silk handkerchief
Wait, hey.
from Holland. Inside this small box is a beautiful opalescent silk handkerchief, which matches Holland's scarf.
Wait.
Yours
For fuck's sake.
get the feeling that it would amplify any song yours are currently hearing to be closer to yours as you wipe away your tears.
Nice.
Advantaged wisdom saves while crying. And I myself also got an invisibility cloak. Whilst wearing this cloak, yours can pull its hood over your
Oh,
head.
for God's sake, just get on with it.
To cause
Self.
Yes. To become invisible.
Nice.
Whilst yours are invisible, anything that yours are carrying or wearing is invisible with yours. Yours become invisible when yours cease wearing the hood. Pulling the hood up or down requires an action. Deduct the time yours are invisible in increments of 1 minute from the cloak's maximum duration of 2 hours. After 2 hours,
you don't have to read out the entire thing.
The cloak ceases to function for every interrupted period of 12 hours. The cloak goes unused. It itself regains 1 hour of duration.
Right, okay. So it's a cloak of invisibility.
Yep.
Alright.
Beat that.
Who's that from?
Oswald, of course.
Alright. Flopsy.
Sorry, can you just I didn't quite get that. Can you just read
Oh,
that
for fuck's sake. No.
I was wearing the...
Listen, shut up. Right, okay. Flopsy, what did you get for Winter Eladrin's Day?
Well, you don't have to worry, listeners, because I don't believe in pesky pros. By the way. Also, that was a joke. Don't want to seem too right-wing for too long.
I'm just going to read it all without using any of the pronouns.
So, yeah, I play Flopsy, and I got some magical things for Winter Eladrin's Day. Yeah, I'm going to beat you by doing it in character, Peach.
Yeah, there we go.
Well,
I got a gorgeous bowler hat, which is magenta in colour, and it gives me advantage on persuasion when I'm trying to sell my cupcakes or wares.
Nice.
I also need to learn how to
Read.
move my character sheet down. Yeah, I never learned how to read.
What up? My name's Flopsy.
I also got a Jack-in-the-Box type thing from Oswald that when it pops out, it surprises me. But after an hour, well, for an hour after that, I can't be surprised. I also have a pocket watch, which is shaped like a cupcake and smells like cupcakes, which makes me resistant to poisons and diseases. And I also got a magical multicolour jumper from Holland, which keeps me warm.
Way hey.
That's all you really need to know. Beat that, Holland.
It keeps me warm. Alright, beat that, Holland.
No.
Now.
I don't think I will. Well, I'm not telling you who I am, but I'll tell you what Holland received. So, he got a magical wand of plant growth from Felix. A tools kit from Oswald.
Hey.
Turning out the characters.
A wonderful party popper gun from Flopsy.
Hey.
And a snapdragon flower from Archie, who just also sounds like Holland.
They do.
Anyway, you don't get to know what those do.
Hey, that's cute. Alright, Oswald, what did you get for Winter Eladrin's Day?
I can't remember.
Yay!
In all honesty.
Is it not in your inventory?
I'm slowly trying to regroup everything that I got, including the.
Right.
Well,
okay.
I got Oswald a painting.
Yes, the painting that you can step inside and.
That's one. I think that's what I'm missing.
Yeah, and you can step inside the garden.
Probably the most important thing.
Yeah, it's like a pocket dimension. And you can step inside there and be safe.
Top 100 weeds.
Yeah.
Clockwork carousel. The garden's inside. Was that a present or was that already in my inventory?
Yeah, the garden inside the painting, so you can step into the painting and be in this luscious garden. But only two of you.
The gardener's inside.
Oh, the gardener's
It's a
inside.
book.
Oh, that's the book that you already have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I'll have to get the other couple of things.
Alright.
I must be missing.
So you got the Clockwork
2.
Carousel, which puts people to sleep.
Yeah.
Yep. You've got the hang on. Let's have a look here.
There's a guide to weed as well.
Top 100 weeds. Yeah, that's advantage on nature checks. And what else? Oh yeah, the painting with the garden. That's it.
Oh right. Okay. Yeah. That's fine.
I think so. Anyway, I don't think there's much more than that. Anyway,
I got him some glasses.
Oh yes, the glasses.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
The invisibility ones.
The glasses where you can see invisible things.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I knew there was something.
Yeah, I don't want to say, guys, but you know.
No, it's just because I didn't write it down on the list, I don't think. But anyway, right. So that's all the gifts that you got given. And yeah, you were just chilling at Sue's in the tavern, the what's it called, the inn at the end of the road, the one with humanoid feet that walks around. So yeah, that morning you got up and obviously you thought, right, well, you also met Elowick Tumblestrom in there, but she'd already gone by the time you woke up that morning. So if you want to see the Elowick bit, you can look back on the other episodes and have a look. So you've decided to press on. And you've stumbled upon the Brigand's Tollway, which is the sort of area where Agdon knocks about. Before you got there, obviously, you all ate these... not all of you, Flopsy didn't, ate these what were they called? The mint herbs, what was it? The telepathic herbs or whatever. Telepathic mint leaves or whatever they were. And you can all,
mushrooms.
Yeah, you can all hear each other's thoughts, but there was a certain limit to it, wasn't there? That you could all hear each other's inner thoughts, even if they were secret, except Aylar couldn't hear someone's thoughts.
Who's Aylar?
Sorry, Archie.
I couldn't hear Oswald's
right,
thoughts.
but everyone else can hear each other's thoughts, and also Agdon
Apart from
Longscarf,
Flopsy, who hasn't eaten.
Agdon Longscarf can hear all your thoughts now, apart from Flopsy's. So Agdon spoke to you through that telepathic thing, obviously saying like, "Come on, come at me then if you think you're hard enough." And as you came towards the Brigand's Tollway, it was littered with traps. Archie did try to collect some of them, but ended up getting a bit injured and couldn't collect them up. But anyway, you made your way onto the tollway, and battle ensued. You've knocked out Jebic, which is Agdon's girlfriend already. And also the party are intending not to kill, just to sort of knock everyone out, if that makes sense. So, we were mid-battle. Oswald had just cast Enhance Ability on Holland. So that was Cat's Grace, giving an advantage on dexterity checks. And you also won't take damage from falling 20 feet or less, which is important because the only way Holland can take damage is by his own means, such as falling or getting bitten by a trap or whatever. So Holland, if intentionally hit, will just bamf away in a direction. Holland's already bamfed a certain amount of feet away, I think it was 30, but that will increase every time Holland is hit. And it is the Brigand's turn, so we will start the fight. Everyone, look at what you can do. So that was Oswald's turn, unless you've got a bonus action to use. Wait, hang on, I'll turn that down a bit. Jeez Louise. It's a bit loud, that one. Alright, so I'll keep that down a little bit. Here we are. So, Oswald, if you have a bonus action that you'd like to do, then you can. But it has to be specifically a bonus action. If not, you can keep your concentration on Holland with Cat's Grace. Oswald? Alright, I'll take that as Declan is going to skip his turn. He's done Cat's Grace anyway, so here we go. Oh, nice. Right, okay. You see this brigand come bounding up towards you, Flopsy? And he's going to attempt to whack you with a club. That's a 22 to hit, 6 bludgeoning damage.
Not my boy.
Oh no, not your boy indeed.
Little birds just start flying around Flopsy's head.
Is he knocked down?
Hello?
Oh, hi, we can hear you.
I don't know what happened there.
Alright.
Quiet, so I started speaking.
Oh, well, we could hear you. Sorry, we couldn't hear you, but you've already cast Cat's Grace anyway, so... yeah.
Right.
So your turn's sort of over. That's what that brigand does. The next one is the one in front of Archie. It's going to attack Archie. Oh, let's have a look here. It's going to attempt to attack Archie with the club.
16, I see.
16, and that's a 22 to hit.
No,
6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, shit. I mean, crud.
Oh, crud. Right, so we have Agdon Longscarf himself. Now, Agdon is a bit of a bastard, I'm not gonna lie. Let me just find something. For some reason, all of my stuff is elsewhere. Okay, so right, he is going to. Okay, he's going to. All right, Holland. The boards next to you just bang suddenly hard as a flash passes by you. He make a perception check.
Oh, hey. Maybe I will. 13.
13. Alright, so he's going to make... Oh, cracky, where's my dice gone? He's going to make a sleight of hand check.
I'd rather he didn't.
Just so I know, is he invisible or anything right now?
No, he's not. You can see him.
I can see him, so
yeah.
I'm going to use Cutting Words, which I think is a... Yeah, when a creature that you can see within 60 feet of you makes an attack roll, I'll pop it in the chat. So
it's not an attack roll.
It's an attack roll, an ability check, or a damage roll.
Oh, right, that's fine then.
Sorry, I cut myself midway through.
All right.
So I'm going to use Cutting Words to shout out, "Stop trying to steal from my friend!"
Oh.
I'm going to use a Bardic Inspiration die to minus off his roll.
Right. So he's got a 21 altogether.
-4.
21 minus 4, so that's 17. What did you get, Holland?
13.
13, right. He is going to pilfer from you an object weighing 1 pound or less that you have in your possession, but not in your grasp. So he's going to reach into your pockets and pull out. What does he take? Let's have a look. I'm just going to look in your...
No.
In your thing.
You're not allowed.
Let's have a look.
You're not
Oh, he's
allowed
gonna snatch out the little gun that shoots Joy.
No! Why did I move all that stuff to the top?
And
I was trying to be organised.
And he bounds away into the darkness.
Now, listen. Maybe he... Maybe no.
Right, he's stolen
Maybe
that.
we should kill this guy.
That's his bonus action. He also... Let's have a look here. No, he's going to leave it at that for now. Right, Jebuk, she's knocked out, so it's Holland next.
Oh, speak of the devil, and he shall have his turn.
Right.
For his... I can't remember if it was like a bonus action or a free action in the end, but he's going to call out just kind of generally. He can't see where Agdon is at the moment.
Take his money. Yeah. Alright, he's calling out.
It doesn't have to be like this. You can be so much more than just some sidekick meanie with a long scarf.
He goes, I ain't no sidekick. And that's all he says. Alright.
Then I'm just going to scooch a little closer to Oswald and sort of brace my shield between us, ready for anyone to come streaking over. And I'd like to hold my action, if I still have that.
Yeah,
we stood back to back.
Yeah, kind of. So if anyone attacks you, they've got disadvantage, because I've got a shield there, protecting.
Alright. Okay. So we have...
Do I need to say the trigger or anything? I don't know how holding actions work officially.
You just... Well, I mean... Just release your action whenever you want to.
Okay.
Obviously in this round, because, you know.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Agdon to come back into sight, basically.
Alright, here we go. We have... Scooby-Doo-Ba-Ba-Ba-Da-Ba-Ba. It's Archie.
Okay. So Archie has a hunter's mark on this bad boy. Alright.
I will say, if you're shooting at that close range, you'll have disadvantage.
Archie doesn't even have her bow equipped, but she is going to use her free action to put her bow into her offhand and still maintain the dagger in her main hand.
Yep.
So she's going to attempt to smack this bad boy with a hilt, non-lethally, with Sir Talavar's sword, if you could call it that. And she is going to get a 10, but I'm going to use my thingy that Holland gave me to add a d4 onto that.
Okay.
So it's slash R. Is it a d4?
It's bless, yeah.
Yes.
It's a d4.
Yep. Okay.
Obviously, Lauren keep track of the bless time.
Okay, so that brings up to 14 to hit.
14. That's a hit.
Okay, I've obviously got my hunter's mark, so it deals a total of 8 piercing damage, 4 damage of unmarked, because it's hunter's mark, and also 2 psychic damage.
Nice.
For a total of 14 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Okay, so, well, Archie is going to just, like, cut his knee, and as he sort of, like, bends down to sort of get it, just knee him in the face.
As you knee him in the face, his like head just tilts up like stiff, with his ears stiff as well, and he like falls back on a plank like ew, doof, rattling against the boards. Nice.
Archie would like to also okay, she's going to move here, and she's going to cast her hunter's mark on Greenie the Meaner.
Greenie the Meaner.
And that is her turn, so that's her bonus action that she's done to cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Alright, brilliant.
So that's her turn.
So Hunter's Mark, placed upon. There we go. Right. So. Scooby-Doo-ba-da-ba-bow. We have this guy. Alright, okay. He's going to bound over to an unknown location. Let's have a look here. Right, okay. And he's going to use his light crossbow to shoot at the troublemaker, which is Archie.
Oh no!
It's 21 attack,
No, that
10
hurts.
damage piercing.
Oh god.
Oh dear, that's a very strong hit. It's not the max it could have dealt. Got a 7 on its d8.
Terrifying.
Not again.
Oh gosh, right.
It's always me.
Why is it all? You're the Neville Longbottom of the game.
Aww.
And that's that. No bonus actions for the sniper. This brigand here is walking confidently. Actually, no. He's not going to walk confidently. He's going to bound backwards, actually. And he's going to bound... let's just check out his speed a second. Right, okay, he's going to bound... right over here. So that's nice. Okay. He's going to bound over there, and from the darkness, Oswald, you're going to hear the sound of the boards smacking around, like, in the sort of south direction to you.
Right.
Alright. Next, we have this guy. Yep, again from the darkness. Sorry, it's not even darkness; it's fog, I should say. From the fog, Archie, you hear bounding from a southwest direction, and the loosing of a crossbow bolt at your direction.
16.
Let's have a look here. Bloody Nora, right. That's an 8 to hit. That's a fail. Nice. Flopsy, it's you.
Flopsy is going to look around, realise he can't see any of his friends, and go, "Oh no!" And then he's going to bear hug the brigand in front of him for a grapple check.
Okay. Let's put the. Alright, so we're going to go grapple.
Oh no!
Oh.
Okay, let's see what it does. The brigand in front. We're going to go.
Oh, I don't have an inspiration point, so I can't even cheese that one. Nope, I have that one.
So it's an athletics check. He got a 20. So you
surprisingly, it's better than mine.
So as you sort of reach out to sort of grab hold of him, he's like got his club in his hand, like ready to swing, but with his left hand he just grabs hold of your hand and like squeezes it really, really tight, flings your arm around so that you're facing Holland, and holds you against him like a shield. And he puts his club out towards Holland and threateningly raises it above Flopsy's head, and he's like, "Yes, that's right. Come any closer, and this one gets it."
If only I could see any of that.
Oh shit, you can't see any of that. Sorry.
No.
Well, he can see you, so he's
Okay.
you hear that anyway, so you presume that obviously he's got Flopsy.
He's
Oswald,
got someone, that's for sure.
it's you.
Right.
You can't see much what's going on, but you know that there's some noise going on south of you. Like they're bouncing on the boards.
I'm going to cast Protection from Evil and Good.
Is that a full spell?
Yeah.
Alright, so that means your concentration on Cat's
think-
Grace is gone. Yep. So your concentration on Cat's Grace is gone. Creatures of these types have disadvantage. Right, okay, let's have a look. I'll just let you know that they're not fair, so it's not going to count. So choose something else, because they're not fair creatures.
I had a
they're,
feeling. Yeah, I had a feeling.
Yeah.
Sneaky humanoids.
Yeah, they are humanoids.
In that case, Green Flame Blade.
Oh, nice. All right. So who are you going to run up to and hit?
Oh, I thought you were just a weapon you could cast and actually read it.
No, it's when you hit with your.
Yeah,
I think you've got a quarterstaff, haven't you?
Right. Okay. Yeah. I'll just equip my staff.
Yeah, you've got your staff in your hand already, so you're absolutely fine.
So I'll yeah.
If you want to travel, you
I'll
can
anticipate getting attacked from behind.
You can move south if you like. You've got 25 feet of movement.
Yeah.
If you want to move away from Holland, who's shielding you, you can certainly go down there and try and hit the guy who's down there.
No.
All right. Anything else you can do? Let's have a look.
Probably not. You know, I feel like just sitting here anticipating.
Well, you've got sleep. You've also got the carousel thing that puts them to sleep.
But I didn't think Oswald actually knew anybody was there. I thought you just heard movement.
Oh yeah, there's someone definitely there. Like you heard the big bounding of like big rabbit feet land on this board down here. Wait, let me just get the pinger on down here.
I'll equip my crossbow.
Alright, okay. So you can use your full action to equip your crossbow.
Yeah.
Any bonus actions?
I'm gonna drink a potion of advantage.
Oh right, okay. Yeah. It's a full action to drink a potion, so let's just think.
I'll drink the potion first.
Alright, okay, you drink the potion and then you're gonna unequip your bloody quarterstaff.
Yeah.
Wait, you don't even have a quarterstaff, you've just got your crossbow. Whatever, you drink a potion of advantage. Jesus Christ.
I thought I was getting away with that one.
You drink a potion of advantage and you have a crossbow equipped. Right. So your potion of advantage is going to do what? It's going to give you advantage on your next shot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, brilliant. Right, okay. Right, sorted. Right, okay. It's this one who's now got Flopsy as a rabbit shield.
Please don't hurt me.
He's going to drag you further
that's what I was going to do to him.
He's going to drag you here, and he throws you over something onto the board here. You can see that he's stepping quite lightly around. Roll a perception check.
$15.
15. You see that when he's stepping quite lightly around, you see that beneath his feet on this square exactly, you see that there is a thin piece of fishing wire, like a sort of trap, that's just beneath his feet, that he is, what's the word? Oh, it's right there. You can see that. You can see the trap. Jesus Christ, you can see the traps.
Yeah, I didn't
realise that. Right, okay. Whatevs. I'm just going to put those... It's because I accidentally uncovered them when I was uncovering the Harengons. So, pretend you don't see those.
I don't, for sure.
But
right.
I can see the one that's next to me, okay.
You can see the one that's next to you, yeah, just fine. Yeah, you can see he's stepping lightly. You notice that there's a trap there. He's very... these Harengons are very used to the boards. They're not going to get tripped up by their own traps. Unless something happens, which makes them do so. So yeah, he's taken you and he's put you between these guys, and he is going to try to bonk you on the head. Here we go. He's going to have advantage because he's moved you. He has obviously dropped you down as well. And that will be an 11 to hit. Oh, sorry, 23 because he's got advantage.
No, he doesn't have advantage because I'm going to silvery barbs that with please don't hit me.
Oh! Alright, okay. So silvery barbs.
In chat.
Yep, so you magically distract him. It turns him into... Yeah, so you've got to take the lower roll, which is the 11. And then you're going to give advantage to...
It's a creature I see within range, so it has to be myself.
Right, okay then.
Can you not see me?
I can't see anybody other than Brigands and me.
Literally.
Wow.
Oh, I can see just the corner of you.
Alright, so you've given yourself advantage, right. So as he swings his club and you're like, please don't hit me, there's like a glimmer of like sort of, what am I doing, crosses his eyes a little bit. And then he gets distracted and just whiffs. Right, okay. Up next we have, that one's dead. Well, it's knocked out, so it's not dead. It's Agdon. Yeah. Right, okay. you just hear like, ah, you think you've got friends, do you? And he's going to jump across the boards all the way to Flopsy. He's going to hit Flopsy with the branding iron, which he can do twice.
Oh no.
So the first hit is a 13. Oh, sorry. Well, it's got advantage because you flanked. So it's still 13.
Anyway.
Right, okay, and that's 8 fire damage. He immediately turns invisible to you.
I have see invisibility on. Does that affect anything?
You have see invisibility on?
I cast it before the fight started,
when
we were taking the drugs, the herbs.
Silvery Barbs is a spell, so it would have broken your concentration on that.
It's not a concentration spell.
Oh, is it
just
not?
says duration an hour. I'll post it up there so I'm not messing about, but it doesn't say concentration to me.
That's fine, so you can still see him anyway. Right, okay, and the second attack is an 18 with 7 fire damage.
7 fire damage, was that?
Yeah.
Flopsy falls to the ground in a cindery pile.
Right, and he's not even going to use his sleight of hand to steal off you, he's just going to pilfer something directly from you.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and that will be... he's rummaging around there. He's going to take the... let's have a look. He's going to take your crown and pop it on his own head. Your Witchlight Monarch crown.
Oh no.
Flopsy would shed a tear if he could.
He, that was, what distance was that? That was only that, so we can go straight over here. Holland, through the fog, you see Agdon, Longscarf, bound out.
I'm taking the action.
Wearing Flopsy's crown. And he goes, some monarchy is. Or was, should I say.
Well, no, you, says Holland. He looks really angry and he clangs his mace against his shield, which lights up his symbol of Lyra. And it also perhaps distracts Agdon as Holland calls out, "Stop!" And I'm using command.
Alright, so that was your action that you held?
It was indeed.
Alright, so flash it up for me.
There we go. A wisdom save.
A wisdom save. Right, here we go. Save. Wisdom. He gets a 14. Meets it beats.
Oh.
And he goes, stop! As if. He,
can you not use your bless?
Tilts the crown.
No, because it's his saving throw.
Yep.
No.
Alright, so yeah. Flopsy's down. Agdon's just laughing at you. Jebek's down. Holland, it's you.
Well, this is fun. Just before I forget, I'm going to roll my wild magic for that spell.
Oh yeah, of course.
5.
That's a 5, that's fine.
Then, okay. Right. I'm going to... yeah, I'm going to use... I'm going to use my bonus action to bunny hop over Agdon.
Hey!
Prevents me from getting attack of opportunity.
Brilliant.
I'm going to saunter on down here. Hopefully not standing on any traps, I'll tell you that for free.
Mm-hmm.
And... I'm going to... Can I actually... I'm sorry, I didn't calculate that right, I don't think.
So your bunny hop is in a bonus action, isn't it?
It is, and then I've still got my full movement.
Yeah, so yeah.
So I can reach Flopsy. I thought I'd got it wrong. So,
yeah,
I'm gonna...
But obviously this guy's in the way.
The orange one?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a red mark on him. I thought he was dead.
No, that's the trap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind, then I'll just stop here. And I'll take a cheeky swing at him with my mace, because no one takes cheeky swings at my Flopsy.
Alright, I'm just going to put a red X on Flopsy because he's obviously down. Alright, that's a hit. That's a hit.
Saucy.
Alright, okay. You slap this brigand right on the head with your mace. He turns around and he's looking at you. When you've hit him as well, it's like you've absolutely clunked one of his ears, like just into a bloody mess. And it's hit into his head and everything. Like he turns around and he's just like bleeding out of his cheek. Just like, whoa, looking at you like, you little shit. Is that all you can do?
Move or be moved.
He just growls in your face. He looks a bit more rabid up close. Archie, it's you. You've seen... I don't know, I know you can't see, can you? You don't know Flopsy's gone down.
Well, I can actually see Flopsy is here. I
Oh.
can see the slightest corner of him.
Oh, no.
Yeah. But I guess I could see him fall, but into the mist. I don't really know if he's down or whatever.
Yeah.
But I can see Holland's there. I can see Holland's dealing with the situation, whatever that situation may be.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to track this person who's ran away from me. What would that be?
It would be... What, just to know the direction that they've gone?
Yeah. To sort of figure out where they are, because
Yeah. A perception
with
check.
Hunter's Mark,
Yeah.
Hunter's Mark gives me advantage on this.
Yeah, do it then.
Oh,
26. Nice. Yeah, you know exactly where he is, and he is right... Hang on, let me get my ping up. He is right there. Hang on. Yeah.
Okay.
Literally right there.
In that case, I'm gonna do what any sensible person would do.
I'd say with such a high roll, you don't have to roll with disadvantage through the fog. Like, you know exactly where he is.
Okay, so I can hit him now.
You could crossbow him now, yeah. Or whatever it is you've got, the bow, because you've kept your bow in your hand.
I don't crossbow. Yes, I could, but I can't. Oh no, I can.
You can because you've got the bow in your offhand, which is the hand that you would use
That's
to
the
lift
hand
it
that
up.
you would use to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm going to do then, as logic would dictate,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put my cloak of invisibility up, and that is my action.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to be invisible
Okay.
and move. Oh, not there, not quite there.
I know what you mean.
But I'm going to move here, and be invisible, and just end my turn.
End your turn.
I only have a bonus action left.
Alright, yeah, just making sure. Alright, okay, yeah, you can go there. Right, okay, right. Okay. It's the pink
Oh,
one.
no, wait, hold on a
Oh,
second.
sorry.
Sorry. I would also like to... No, that would be an action. I was thinking rogue-wise. I was going to try and hide.
That would be rogue-wise. Nose-wise. Right, okay. It's the pink one. Right. The pink one sees Holland approaching. He's going to bound back some, so he can get a good angle on him. And he's going to aim with his crossbow.
What a nerd.
That's a 20. You are going to get bamfed. And you are going to get bamfed.
Hopefully somewhere good.
If only.
Archie thinking Holland's got this. Moves away.
Right, you are going to get bamfed. Oh, cracker. Oh my goodness gracious. Big Holland. You're going to get bamfed right here, next to this green one.
Oh. Hi, Archie.
Holland? No, you can't see me.
Right.
I can smell you.
This is serious, guys.
Holland, what are you doing here?
Right. Holland gets bamfed. Sniper's like, what? It's the green brigand's turn. He's going to attempt to bamf Holland, to hit Holland.
Please.
Alright, okay. He's going to club you. That's a 7 to hit. That's a fail.
Oh.
And the purple one... The purple one's too far away to see anything. Alright, okay. Now it's serious. Flopsy, make a death save.
Dun 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 dun.
Hey.
That's a success.
Oh,
Excellent.
thank gosh.
Don't you worry.
Oswald.
You buy gun buy egg.
Agdon Longscarf stands in front of you. Oswald. Full of health and vigour. He stands with Flopsy's crown on. You can only presume that Flopsy is down based on this, and the fact that he said was.
Well, Oswald's gonna gulp.
And then it's his full turn.
And then,
I'd say if you want to use any offensive...
No, I'm gonna, well, I'm gonna first... Can I use... I'm gonna shoot him with a crossbow first.
Alright.
That will get advantage on it.
Why?
Because of the portion of advantage.
Oh yes, of course. Sorry, yeah, I just need reminded about
That'd
something.
do it.
Yeah, I'm a bit stressed because Flopsy's down, to be fair with you.
And plus your D4.
Plus your D4. So roll a D4. So /R space 1D4. That's 4D4. But we'll take the first roll. It's a 3, don't worry. So that's it's okay. We have...
Rerolled the run.
That is too low, so the 15 is too low. Even the 16, if you'd have rolled a 4, would have been too low. Agdon's a strong boy. So that is a miss, unfortunately.
I'm gonna dash.
A run, or you can't dash because you can't double speed. You can only go up to 25 feet.
Oh.
Yeah. You've already used your action to shoot. So you can go 25 feet.
Is that about 25?
That's 15. You can move 2 more spaces.
Is it 5 to 1 square?
Yeah. Alright, Oswald comes down here. Do you say anything to them?
The crowd.
You meet Archie and Harengon. You meet Archie and Holland.
Not quite me.
He just tries to hide behind the biggest person.
Alright, that'd probably be...
Not person, but...
Holland.
It would
maybe.
be Holland, because you wouldn't hide behind an invisible person.
Oh yeah, you can't see Archie, yes, of course, Archie's invisible.
Shit, yeah, that's what I was meant to say.
Yeah.
Then it would be...
Secondary action.
I forgot as well.
I put my glasses on.
Hey.
Oh,
That's cute, yeah.
that is really cute.
Oh, you see Archie standing there in front of you, all ghostly and invisible like.
The glasses are on.
Okay. Jesus Christ, this is bad. Y'all need to get to Flopsy fast. Right, okay.
Oswald also asked where Flopsy is as well.
Well,
Where's Flopsy? I saw his crow.
He's dead.
Oh God! Oh
What's
no!
so funny about that?
This can't be Flopsy Death Day.
I
It
always
cannot.
hate that guy.
Right. Guys, you need to have
I'm
a
sorry,
plan for this. I'm telling you right now. If Flopsy dies, I swear I'm quitting. Right, okay. I'll do a Declan. Hey! Right, so we've got, right, orange guy. He's sort of like limping a lot. No one can even fucking see him anyway, so it's fine. Alright, he's going to bound with all of his might. He's going to bound towards you lot. He's going to bound right next to Archie by accident, because he doesn't know that Archie's there, but that's the furthest he can bounce. So he has come straight next to you, Archie. Right. That's a lot of people in one place. Alright, geez Louise. The next one is dead. I'm just going to take the ones that are off, because Jabek's dead as well. Well, not dead, but knocked out. It's Agdon. Agdon, you can just hear him like, yeah, like laughing in the fog. And oh shit, I've just realised something.
Keep it to yourself. I don't need to know.
What's up?
It's a lot worse.
Agdon can do 50 attacks per turn.
It's a lot worse.
A
Flopsy,
lot
can you see
attacks.
what you're dead near, Flopsy?
No.
Um,
Do that.
not
Right.
really. Oh, now I can. That's cool.
Oh,
You
are
see
we supposed to be able
No
to see
spoilers.
Slowly rising out of... You don't see anything. Actually, no, Flopsy, your eyes can be slightly open. Slowly rising out of one of the Orwells, you see a will-o-wisp.
Oh no.
It's going to enter initiative.
By the way, Jenna,
Oh,
I
it
can
gets in
see
that
that
one.
wisp. I don't know if I'm meant to.
It's
be able
because
to.
it emits light, so everyone would see it. Yeah, that's it. It emits light, so through the fog you see like a Like the green light from fucking Great Gatsby, but in a much worse way. You see this
from Lord.
Pale blue light shimmering out of the, like, you know how like the well is like it'd be like a dome style shiver. You don't see it fully rise out yet. You just see the light coming out of this well, right, that far away. And if you remember the conversation that the Wisp had with Flopsy, you know exactly what these guys do, and it's not good. This is extremely dangerous for Flopsy. It got a nat 1 though to join the combat.
If only someone could deal magic with me.
It's Agdon's turn. Alright. Agdon, laughing his tits right off, is going to jump. Whoa, that's big, Agdon. We don't want him to be that big. He's going to jump. What the hell? I keep pressing the wrong shit. He's going to jump right next to Holland.
What up?
And pilfer with his quick fingers. By the way, when he leaves your space, you are totally free to try an attack of opportunity him, by the way.
Oh, so sick.
Yeah. So he's going to use his quick fingers, make a perception check.
That sneaky boy.
Mm-hmm. Ooh! His hand reaches towards your pockets like, yeah, and you just slap his hand away. He's about to jump away, give an attack of opportunity.
I'll bonk him on his little head.
Holland, that's not a hit.
Wait, I've not done my D4.
Oh, add that D4. And that's
3.
a hit, finally! You've got a hit on Agdon, the first hit on Agdon. Let's go! Right, first hit on Agdon. He looks so offended that you even hit him. As he bounds away, Oswald, give us a hit from your crossbow.
Take this!
I'm doing.
Alright, you do it. Hit from the crossbow, come on. Yes, that's a nat 20, Oswald, yes!
Yes!
Oh, sick,
Oh.
sick! So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, that's a good hit. As he's bounding through the air, you just hear your crossbow bolt like, shoo, straight all the way through, and it shoots all the way through his ear, knocks the crown off, and the crown lands here in the swampy marsh right there on top of this fucking like bit of bush or whatever, and it lands perfectly. And you just hear Agdon like, ah! As he falls onto the boards, and you hear him fall onto these boards right here, right? Jeez, fucking yes. Right, so that's 13 off. So that's right, okay. A trail of blood leads out of the sky. Oh, what a fucking hit. Right, Holland, it's you.
Oh, bloody hell. Attack of opportunities always throw me off. I keep thinking that they are like my turn. Right. Okay. I'm going to... I need to get back to Flopsy. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. Bunny hop over these assholes.
Hey.
And then running my 30 feet to about there.
I'd say go one at a time if you can, so you can see where you're going.
Zip.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Make a dex save.
I'll not to do that. Right. Dex. 11.
Ooh, yes. You see in front of you. You see an open bear trap, and you immediately know not to stand on that.
That's a bear trap.
And you can get 1 square above as well. 1 square above, not 2.
Yeah, I'm trying. It's really finicky.
Alright, okay. Is it
it's because I'm on like 60% zoom.
Right, I see.
Right, I'll get closer.
Alright, okay. You are 10 feet away from our Flopsy.
Can I just like crawl or something?
I mean...
No, let me see. What can I do? There must be something. Okay.
Okay then.
Okay. I'm checking everything I own.
I'm just going to draw a little picture of where the crown is as well. So the crown, the Witchlight crown, is just...
Oh, is somebody supposed to go after that?
it's in the swampy marshes, but it's on top of a bush sticking out. So if you land on the dark green bits, then that means like you're in the swamp water itself. But the bushes and stuff, if you had like a long fishing rod or whatever to reach it, you could probably try and reach it. But if you knock it into the water, that's it. It's fucked.
It seems a perfect time for my fishing rod.
All right. Is that everything you can do, Holland?
Okay, right.
Also, you are in sight.
Got an idea.
You are in sight of the sniper over here. I do think. Like he's like half. He's like half in a square, if that makes sense.
Well, that's a him problem.
Yeah.
I'm doing a million things at a minute in my mind. Okay. I'm just reading the parameters of this spell. I think I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to... Well, he is going to. This ain't me.
Uh-huh.
He's going to unbuckle his water can from his hip.
Yes.
He's going to look over at Flopsy, who is a mere 5 feet away. And whatever.
10.
And... Listen.
Yeah,
he's going to open the cap of the water can.
Uh-huh.
And he's going to instantaneously move the water inside to just try and flick some over to Flopsy as much as he can get. I think it's
water of restoration.
It's the water of restoration from the restoration pool.
Yes.
All right.
I knew that
Okay.
was coming clutch.
All right. So, water of restoration. You're using what shape water to do this?
Yes. Let me flash it up.
All right. Nice.
Use water in that boy.
All right. Okay. Up to 5 feet in any direction. Ooh.
But I am like throwing it like I'm.
Oh yeah. Okay. Right. What
It's just to help me aim it.
Right. Okay. Right. What I'll have you do then is this. I'll have you roll for. I'd say this is a dexterous hands thing, isn't it? To like slosh the water in the right direction. I'd say sleight of hand. I want the DC to be 10. And it's not going to heal Flopsy, it's just going to get him out of death saves.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
DC 10, let's go. What a great idea. Yes! Right, you slosh it high, and as it like rises up out of the recticle itself, you catch it mid-arc with your hand outstretched, woof, and it all moulds into like a sort of whatever shape you want. Really, it's your shape water. A cupcake, and it drops down.
Unfortunately, Holland can't mould water because it's creative.
Ah, well, yeah, of course, yeah. It's just
so he's just going to try and go for surface area as much as he can on Flopsy and hope that it works.
Directs it in the 5-foot circle disc that slaps down onto Flopsy's face. Flopsy, you are stabilised at. I'm not going to say that you've got any health points because you don't. You're going to be stable though, so you don't have to make death saves anymore.
So would that make me 0 hit points?
It would make you at 0, yes.
Okay.
You're stabilised. Alright. Fucking what a turn. Archie, let's go.
Okay, so, okay. Well, Archie's gonna do what she's good at doing. And, Archie's going to put away Sir Talavar's sword using her free action, and this will free her up to shoot greener. So she's gonna whip out one of her cork head arrows, and she's gonna shoot that bad boy. And she's gonna no, she's just gonna regularly shoot it.
Yeah.
With advantage, I presume, from being invisible.
From being invisible, I don't think that does actually give you advantage. Does being
it's probably
invisible
hit with a 24 anyway.
Right, hang on.
It's just because that gives. Oh, well, no, hold on a minute. Never mind. I was gonna say that gives rogues advantage, but that's being hidden.
Wait, let's have a look at this. Invisible creatures attack with advantage. Let's see. Yes, that's true. Yes, you do have advantage. Doesn't matter anyway because you're still going to hit.
You never saw it coming.
Zephyr, hardly never. Here. Right, okay, so, yep, how do you want to do this?
Yeah, okay. I just sort of like... I just sort of step on Oswald's head for a little second. And just to gain that advantage in terms of height. And I get a pretty clear shot. Shoot this Harengon in the eye, and you know, like that just makes him really, you know, like he's just holding his eye now for the rest of the combat because it's really hurt. And he's so hurt that even though he's only hit, you know, he's just covering his eye, but he's not gonna continue fighting in this state.
Aww.
We know. And then I'm going to use my Hunter's Mark to I'm going to use my bonus action to put my Hunter's Mark on Orangey.
Alright. Okay. Nice clean turn. Alright. This sniper's seen you, Holland. Not happy at all with this. Pink guy sees you. He's like...
I just got there.
He's like... Why won't you just die? And he shoots you again.
It's really me. Oop.
That's a 19 to hit you.
No, it does not.
Oh, it doesn't.
Shield of Faith, I get a +2 to my AC.
Way, hey. Alright, so that sails past you. Misses. And he's going to bound away. Alright. So that's that guy, he's down. And now it's this guy. Who can see you, Holland. Again, light crossbow. 24 to hit.
Oh, well, yeah. Shield of Faith is +6, I lied.
Hey. It's going to bamf you. I'm just going to roll a random direction, so let's have a look here. Oh, okay. You get bamfed all the way over here. Alright. Flopsy. It's you. You have just swallowed a bunch of water. You're not in death saves anymore, but you are still unconscious, unfortunately.
What can I do to get out of that? Is there anything I can do?
I don't think there is.
I can't roll a wake up.
Roll a wisdom save. And I'll say let's have a look here. Unconscious. Defend exhaustion. Frightened, grappled, incapacitated. I'd say roll a wisdom save, DC 15.
15.
Oh, makes it beat!
Hey,
Your eyes blink open, and the light that you can see is this will-o-wisp that sort of crept out of this sort of edge of this well, obviously making towards you. But beyond that, you see the light as sort of highlighting a shadowy creature over here, a Harengon, standing right there. Oop.
Can I see the Harengon over there?
You can see it through the fog sort of thing, because like the light is sort of mainly focused the will-o-wisp. So if someone's shone a torch in your eye, you can only see the shadows behind you. I
can't see it on my map, so just to be clear, it is a evil Harengon, not Holland, right? You don't know. Like, you just see a shape of a Harengon right there.
Jenna, out of curiosity, just so I'm understanding, can I only see the will-o-wisp, or now that Flopsy's name tag has shown up, can I also see Flopsy?
If the will-o-wisp is lit up Flopsy for you to see, then yeah.
Okay.
As the will-o-wisp lit up Flopsy?
Yep.
So can you see Flopsy on the map?
I can see Flopsy.
Right, brilliant. Right. Okay.
Right.
Do I need to use half movement to stand up?
You're gonna have to, yeah.
Okay. Flopsy is going to use the rest of his movement to go 1, 2, 3 squares that way.
Mm-hmm.
Not reveal any other Harengons that I can play with. So
you can see a shape through the fog here.
I don't think that would be enough to cast the spells that I want on them, so rather than doing Healing Word, I'm going to do Cure Wounds as a full action, because that is better than Healing Word. I'm going to use Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay. Do you want to do Healing Word as a bonus action as well?
I mean, that's using, like, pretty much all of my spell slots if I do... Well, not all of them, but...
Yeah, and don't forget you can all hear each other's thoughts from the telepathic thing.
That's what I thought. Yeah. Sorry, Oswald.
Roll 20 is being a douche.
I just had to step on his head, you know.
No.
D4 plus my spellcasting mod, which is...
Yeah.
Okay, that would actually be helpful if I wanted to do that, so I am going to use Healing Word as well.
Okay.
Cool. Flopsy just licks his wounds. Literally, he starts licking the singed ends of his paws. And that's the end of his turn.
Alright, okay. Do you not want to think anything out in your mind to give anyone an idea?
I didn't take the
Oh, you
herb.
didn't? Oh, shit, you didn't take the herb. Right, okay. Right then. So, Oswald, it is you. You've just reacted with Agdon, shot him in the sky. The crown's knocked off here, and you know that Agdon Longscarf is just waiting right here on the boards, because as you shot him, he's just landed on these boards right here. There's also this very, very, very beat-up looking orange guy in front of you as well. And you you can see Archie because you've got the glasses on.
I think Oswald's probably just going to prey on the weak.
What a monster.
He is quite weak himself, so... another crossbow.
Oh my god, that's another nat 20! How do you want to do this?
Easily done.
Alright, how do you want to do it? Obviously he's not going to die because we're not planning on killing people right now, we're just knocking him out. So how do you want to do it?
I mean, unless you do...
Maybe I just hit them in the leg and they just fall and hit themselves on a rock or something.
Nice.
I used to be a brigand and then I took an arrow to the knee.
Alright, I'm only putting these to GM layer, by the way, I'm not deleting them, I'm just popping them on GM layer so you can see which ones are still alive. Well, still active. You do still have a bonus action, Oswald, if you've got one to use.
No.
Alright. Okay. So, Oswald's got dark vision. Oh my god, that changes everything.
Did you not know?
No. Oh wait. Oh no, I have given you night vision. See, no, it's because obviously it's not dark. It's fog. I keep forgetting it's fog. It's not dark. Right. Okay. It's the Will-O-Wisp.
Oh, no,
It's the Will-O-Wisp's turn. Now, the Will-O-Wisp. Let's take a little look at the Will-O-Wisp. Right. It's the Will-O-Wisp. Oh, jeez. The Will-O-Wisp is going to travel over to Holland and is going to attempt to shock Holland.
Oh, that's just rude.
It's an 18 to hit.
Doesn't.
That's not a hit. It comes up to you and it's just dazzling its lights in front of your eyes. You can't see much past the light that the Will-O-Wisp gives off because obviously it's like shining a torch in your face.
Damn.
And now it's Agdon. You can hear Agdon grumbling. Agdon's not best pleased whatsoever. Agdon. Oh, Agdon is going to make a huge leap. You can hear him bouncing along the boards like doof right here, and then doof all the way over here. As soon as he pops out there, he turns around and sees Flopsy, But then his sort of head like travels between looking at Flopsy and looking at Holland, who's up here. All right. He didn't actually directly pass you, Flopsy, so he's not going to try and pilfer anything. He's travelling his way over to try and steal more stuff off Holland. Holland, it's you. You hear the bounding, Holland, but you can't see anything past the will-o-wisp because it's just bothering you, like, hey.
That's a bit of a nuisance. I'm going to try and walk away from that. 5, 10...
Might benefit, yeah.
There's someone there.
Oh, there's someone there. It's Agdon Longscarf.
Okay.
So you can make it up to Agdon.
Shall I commit to the bit? Okay. Here's what I'm gonna cheekily do. Oh, I can't think of anything cool to say, so I'm just gonna say... Your
arm.
I was teetering on the edge of the bridge, thank you. I liked it there. See, you're not as powerful as you think you are. You're just a rabbit in a stupid scarf. And I'm using that to use my bonus action, Compelled Duel. Which I post in the chat. It's a wisdom save.
Okay. Alright.
Oh, love that the text just didn't show up.
Abjuration 1.
That's the key information. It's not even abjuration, it's enchantment.
He fails.
There it is.
Alright. It's drawn to you, compelled by your divine demand. It has disadvantage on attack rolls. Must make a whiz save each time it attempts to move a space that is more than 30 feet away from you. So, he's like struck by a sudden feeling and takes a step forward and another step forward.
And I'm going to give him a cheeky whack when he comes closer.
Hey!
Ooh, hey.
Oh.
That's not good.
Do you not have advantage on it?
I'm not sure. I think it's just disadvantage to him.
Right, okay.
Oh! Does Tides of Chaos work for attack rolls? I've got that back now. Let me check.
I think it does.
Yes! Advantage on one attack roll, ability check or saving throw.
Hey! Alright, so you've given yourself advantage on that one.
Yes.
I mean, you should usually call it before you do the hit, but whatever. You've used it.
I can re-roll.
No, it's fine. It's an expendable thing anyway.
And you also can tell me when to roll wild magic on the... Anytime you can get me to roll on the wild magic surge table immediately after I cast a spell at any point from now on.
Right, so anyway, you've cast a spell for this, which is the Compelled Duel, isn't it? So
it is indeed.
Roll wild magic for that.
Yes. 17.
And then roll another one for this. Okay. Right. Hey, you really want it, don't you?
I really do.
So it's 8 bludgeoning to Agdon, so that's...
Oh! No,
yep.
I've done...
No, you can do more if you've got more, you can do it if you've got more. What else can you do?
Let me just check that it's not an extra thing. I think it's just if I hit the creature.
Yeah.
I can use my Divine Smite.
You can.
So I'm going to do that, which is an extra 2d8 damage.
Holy shit.
Big if true.
11.
How do you want to do this?
No!
You've got it, Holland! You've got it!
I am ecstatic. Oh my god, okay.
Right.
Okay. Oh god, I wasn't prepared for this. He's just gonna... Instead of hitting him cheekily, he's gonna bring the mace out. He's going to sweep his legs out from under him, and he's going to fall into, topple off the bridge. And I'd like to catch his stupidly long scarf as he falls and dangles there.
He's falling, he's dangling, he's like...
And he looks up into Holland's eyes, and it's a real Lion King moment.
Hey.
Long live the bun. No.
He goes.
But then,
go
instead of letting him go, Holland's going to pull him up and offer his hand.
Ooh. Okay.
Does he take it?
Let's think. I need to do something. I need to roll something here. Okay. Roll an athletics check.
That's fair. 11.
Alright. As you're dangling him with his scarf, you feel the scarf's quite like elastic. Like, not elastic, but like pulls a little, and you know, you feel as though if you'd have thrown him with a bit more of a slam, you know, like, it would have been probably torn off. But he holds on to it, like, he lifts his hand up and holds onto the scarf as well. And when you extend your hand out, he squints his eyes at you. And before he takes your hand, he just looks up and he goes, "Why? When you could just kill me right now."
I could push you to the ground, like you did me. Or we could both walk away today, happier than we would be if you were dead.
Why don't you want to kill me, though? He, like, opens his pocket when he's got your little gun shooting thing. Your joy shooter. And
you can like, it makes people happy.
He puts it back in his pocket and looks up at you. He takes your hand, you help him back onto the boards. With that, everybody else, you sort of hear, like, the Harengons, like, being all like, "Oh, golly gosh, Agdon's been taken down," and stuff like that, and you can presume now we're out of combat. The rest of them that are, like, knocked out are just sort of knocked out on the ground. But the other two snipers who've been hanging around shooting crossbows, they're sort of backing away. Flopsy, you can hear them walking back on the boards. Agdon gets up, and you can see his ears sort of like flatten down at the back of his head. And he takes the gun out of his pocket again, and he goes, "You know this belongs to Bavlorna, right? As does everything that you're carrying. And all your friends. And everything that belongs to me. Well, it doesn't belong to me, does it? It belongs to Bavlorna."
But don't you want anything of your own to make you happy?
I don't need anything of my own.
Well, does Bavlorna really make you
Does Bavlorna really make you what?
all that happy?
It's not about being happy. It's about who's in charge. And she's in charge. You know she's incredibly powerful, right?
Well, I don't know. Me and my friends were pretty tough.
Well, I can see that. I'd be stupid to try and take you all down if this is how powerful you are. He looks extremely embarrassed. Like, he looks around the whole fucking swamp as he's saying this. Like, he don't want to meet your eye as he's admitting that you're more powerful than him. Well, shall we go over to the stump? We might as well talk. And he shouts out loud, "Back down, everyone!" And he starts to walk, well, crawl and limp. And as he turns around to you, he says, "Oh, watch out, there's a trap there." Hops over it. And he leads you down this path. By the way, everyone, the stump is here, so you can all be on the stump.
Yeah, I collect the crown, by the way.
Alright, roll either a sleight of hand or a basic dex check. If it makes a difference to you.
It does not. 12.
I'm just going to put you all... yeah, you're going to reach it. you reach forward with like maybe like a long arrow or something, and clink underneath the crown, and just sort of flip it up onto your arrow, and it slides down your arrow into your hand. All right.
Nice.
The will-o'-the-wisp, you see, just like sadly, disappointedly, like back into the oh well. Agdon climbs up onto his big stump in the middle. The sniper's sort of...
Oh yeah, I take my hood down as well, just so everyone knows.
Alright, nice. Yeah, the snipers sort of lower their weapons and everything, and they sort of just sit cross-legged on the stump. Agdon limps so much, like he's absolutely defeated, like utterly and completely defeated. He sort of lowers himself down onto a wooden, like, smaller stump that's, like, carved and placed on top of the stump and sits down. It looks like to be some sort of, like, throne-esque looking chair, which is obviously his own chair. And he puts both of his hands on either side of it, of the chair. And he's looking down, but side-eyeing you all. And he goes, Bavlona's not going to be too happy if I don't return to her with something.
Well, you could return to her with us.
What do you mean?
We're trying to get there. We want to have a word with her.
You want me to go to Bavlona's cottage without being called?
Well, only if you want to. I know she's a scary lady, but...
Scary? You don't know the half of it. She's beyond anything I've ever seen before. When she first came here, she changed everything. This swamp, this whole tollway, was luscious green meadow. And now look at it. I've got to use my raft to swim around anywhere I want to go. Don't suppose you've seen when the swamp waters get high, you can't jump anymore. You just have to slosh around, and he just looks really depressed about it all and trails off. He's very tired and sort of breathing and stuff.
Well, it's not like you did anything to stop her.
And why would I? Have you seen her?
I don't need to see her.
Oh, that's brave. If you presume to know about her. We haven't even ever seen her.
That's more than can be said from you, Your Majesty. And she does a very obvious, like, extravagant bow. That looks like a bow Ayla would actually do, genuinely, but she's clearly doing it sarcastically.
I never claimed to be a monarch. I'm not one of them bullywugs in the Soggy court.
Okay, whatever you say, Brigand Prince of Prismere.
That's just what they call me. They just put me in this position because I'm the strongest. I'm the most agile. And thanks to this thing, he like pulls the scarf around his neck. And the fastest one too. As he pulls the scarf, you see he's got this look of disgust about it, like he doesn't actually like the long scarf.
Can you not take it off?
He pulls it harder and he says, "Nah, it's attached to me."
Oh. Bavlorna did that?
He sort of looks off and is always thinking about something. He sort of looks a bit like embarrassed that like he's got this sort of name to him that he doesn't really like sort of relate to as much. That like he's been made to be bigger than what he actually is. This prince thing, you know, he's alright to use the phrase of it, like, when everyone else is around. But, like, the other two, Harengon as well, look quite ashamed at this reveal that he doesn't really feel comfortable about it. It wasn't Bavlorna.
Who did it?
It was Zybilna.
Zybilna?
Yeah. She cursed me, so I can never remove it.
I thought she was meant to be nice. Why would she do that?
Well, apparently when I was younger, I was a bit of a bully, as you know.
When you were younger? What, you mean a minute younger?
No. Might as well live up to something if people are going to call it me anyway. And under Bavlorna, well, she allowed me to just be who I am. And being, given a bit of a push and shove and a bit of rough and tumble is bad, evil, whatever, then so be it. But at least I could put my skills to the test and use them for something at least. But no. Well, Zybilna told me to stop. Well before Bavlorna took over. And I said no. And I had my scarf. And she said, give me that scarf. And I said no. So she said, fine, have it forever. And then she's pinned me to a sapling with a magic nail made of gold and iron. And she let that tree grow and grow and grow up into the sky. And I was stranded up there for ages.
So horrible.
Well, I'm glad Bavlorna came. If it wasn't for her, I'd be still stuck up there. Now that Zybilna's magic has been stopped.
You're glad she came? Oh, 1 minute ago it's, oh, I don't like that she came. Oh, she made it so swampy and I can't jump about. And then the next second it's, oh, I'm glad Bavlorna came. She got me out of a tree.
Well, what would you prefer? Would you prefer to be stuck up a tree, looking down at the luscious meadows around you? Or would you prefer to be taken down there and be made into something at least?
That's the thing. I'll move a bit closer. I wouldn't be stuck up a tree, because I wouldn't bully innocent people.
Also, she likes to sit in trees, so it kind of doesn't apply to her.
Yeah, well, I do actually. But listen, Agdon, you think you're a victim, but you're only a victim of your crime.
Maybe so.
I get that she maybe did something nice by letting you down, and I get that maybe you feel like, I don't know, you owe her something, but look at how much she's already taken from you and from them, he points at pink and blue and purple, and from us, and from this land itself. Like, you don't have to keep paying back a debt that doesn't really exist anymore.
If you'd have seen her, ever, you'd know not to mess with her. He starts to describe what she looks like, and you get this image in your mind as he's describing. She's got these big bulbous eyes, and her mouth is bigger than anything you can even anticipate. When she opens that mouth, she could swallow you all in one gulp. She's hunched over her grey, horrible skin, like a giant frog. She's got these little creatures around, they call them lawnlings.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're at the carnival I work at.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. We weren't in the Feywild, but they look just like this person.
Ah. Well, maybe that's how everyone's getting in then, like you lot.
Through the mirrors.
Yeah. He looks stressed and sort of tired, and he says, "Oh, I've got to keep taking things. She thinks that everything belongs to her, which is true, considering she owns this domain now. It never used to be split into 3. It just used to be Prismere, as you know. And, well, she's laid claim to this land. I can't go against her. And as for this," he reaches for the gun of Joy. "Well, it looks pretty valuable to you. It means it's got great power."
It really does. You should try it.
Really? Oh, what do I do? Just shoot it into the air? Or shoot it at someone?
Well, I think it's kind of... I think it's got like an area effect. I think, if you just kind of fire it up, then it will affect everyone, I think.
Alright, may as well test out what I'm taking from you. He raises it up into the air and poof! It's huge lot of streamers and sparkles and fireworks that pop out and start to burst into the air with a sudden poof, and then it all starts trickling down around you all. And you see him looking up, and then for a second, a sort of childish joy appears on his face, and you hear him go, "What is this?" He looks down at it in his hand and he looks at you. And for a minute you can see there's this connection that you were both kids once, and you still are, so he can see that in you. He's got old and grizzled now. He's got he looks like to be in his late 30s, sort of scruffily chin, wiry fur. And he goes, yeah, I could have had a lot of fun with you when I were a kid. I don't know what this gun's done to me. I feel a bit... Whew. He goes, why are you going to see Bavlorna anyway?
Oh, she stole my friend's smile, so we're gonna get it back, and also she's kind of destroyed everything here. And, I used to live kind of around here, which makes me sad. I don't even want to go see what, the old river looks like now. And we basically just gotta go tell her what for.
Tell her what for?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean, I know you're powerful, but good luck with that. I mean, are you planning on defeating her?
I mean, it would be nice if we didn't have to. Sometimes you can just talk to people and, it's all a big misunderstanding. Like with us. But sometimes they're also, mean and attack you. And, she doesn't sound, from what the unicorns told me, like she's that good of a person. But, who knows?
Well, if you do, don't go mentioning me, alright? As far as I'm concerned, I ain't even bumped into you. You snuck past me, didn't you? That's how this works.
Yeah, we're really sneaky.
Yeah. And if you're going to take anything, obviously the path to downfall is all along river. And don't be taking any of my rafts, because she'll know you've come from me. I suggest you build your own.
Okay.
If she asks about me, you tell her I was mean and took lots of your stuff, and I'm planning on delivering it to her very soon, when I've collected a good hamper of things. He again's looking really bashful. Like he looks at Oswald and looks him up and down. She took your smile, has she? So this gun wouldn't work. If I shot you right in the face with this right now, you'd never crack a smile.
Not to my knowledge, no.
That's interesting. What else have you all lost? I begin hearing stories that, people are losing things, or people are getting things taken. I know my brigands here have been doing pretty well when it comes to taking things.
Someone stole, Scabbeth the Nightshade stole my creativity.
No. Scabbeth. He says, I'm supposing Bavlona's probably going to want whatever Scabbeth has got as well. She doesn't seem to like her sisters having things she doesn't have. She's a bit of a collector. Well, to be honest, all of them are.
Collector, more like collector maniac.
The more I think about it, the more I'm starting to realise it's all just so stupid, isn't it? He reaches down to the side of his chair and he picks up the gourd. And he says, I ain't even looked in this. I know Jebic, when he remembers Jebic, he says, oh, Jebic. And he turns to one of the snipers and says, go and fetch her. And he's like, righty-ho, and goes off to find Jebic. He says, Jebic's been going round taking people's memories and putting them in this gourd for me. I haven't even looked at them. And to be honest, I don't think I even care. He holds it out to everyone. And the golden knob at the end of it is like pointing towards you all. Have him back. I don't want to feel this guilty all the time. If you're going to take down Bavlorna, well, maybe I can be who I am, but in a nicer home.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind. And Holland will plop his little bunny paw on the golden knob.
Alright. As soon as you touch it, your sort of eyes close, and you feel this power sort of running up through your arm, up through your shoulder, up your neck, and into your brain. And you feel that it's almost like there have been gaps in your brain that have been suddenly filled now with these little jigsaw puzzles. And what's the memory that you get back?
I get back the memory of my mother giving me the lucky rabbit's foot, which is now with Witch and Light.
Nice.
Oh, it's my mama.
Alright. Your mum. I think I remember her from long ago.
Yeah.
They were alright, your mum and dad, weren't they?
Yeah. I'm sure they were friendly with your parents.
Yeah, they actually were. I think I remember being a bit jealous, actually. They were a very interesting pair.
Yeah, I think my mum knitted your tablecloth.
His mouth sort of twitches to the side. He extends it out to Flopsy.
His mouth or the gourd?
The gourd knob.
So is Agdon still holding the gourd?
Yeah, he's holding it in both of his paws, stretching it out. He's still sat on his throne though.
Flopsy's going to approach and put both of his paws on the gourd. This is quite a marvellous thing, Agdon. If you don't mind me asking, how particularly does it work? How does it store everything inside?
Well, just like everything else. Well, everything new to this place. Hag magic.
If a container holds something, and the container were to, I don't know, rupture, and the contents would come spilling out. Is that how the gourd works? The content itself wouldn't be damaged, would they?
No. It's set to collect, and you can only do that through the golden knob. You can't open it.
Okay, I wanted to do it all in character, but I'm going to have to do it out of character because this could be a massive misstep if I'm not right.
Right.
If I smash the gourd, is all the memories going to come back, or would the memories just be lost?
They have to be transferred. Well, I mean, you've got to fucking try it if you're going to try it, but he basically just tells you can only take and give by touching the golden knob.
Right, if he said that, then I wouldn't be stupid. Because I'm thinking of all the other people that have lost memories that aren't on the tree stump right now.
He would have to go around to them all and give them back.
At that, Archie says, Agdon,
Yeah.
you aren't a very nice person, are you?
Well, thanks, but, well, depends what your
No,
definition of nice is.
Don't take that as an insult. It's fact. You aren't a very nice person, but you seem to be taking that badly. Do you want to be a good person?
I want to be taken seriously.
Right. Well, why don't you start taking other people seriously and what they care about and what they think? If you want to be taken seriously, and if you want to be worth anyone's time, then why don't you take your time out of your day, go find everyone you have taken memories from, and give them back. Only then will you be even worthy of even a footnote.
Or maybe just start by doing something to make someone smile.
I think that would make plenty of people smile.
Like this. This can be day one.
Hmm.
And then people won't call you Longscarf, Brigadier Prince. They'll call you Agdon, friendly guy, friend Prince.
Agdon smiles at that, and he goes, "Listen, if Pavlona catches me giving instead of taking, then I'm done for. She let me down because she obviously wanted to use me and my friends." The pink guy sort of like winces a little bit at friend because he's like, maybe not. So I suppose if Pavlona's dealt with, if you could make a deal with her at least. I mean, she does like deals. Well, they all do. Well, we all do.
We'll do our best to get what's best for everyone. And if that results with us, doing what we gotta do. She can't keep ruling Prismere.
Right.
None of them.
Okay. Well, I promise you this then. As soon as they're dealt with, well, Pavlona at least, then I'll take this gourd and I'll find everyone. And I'll give back their memories free of charge, nothing in return, like I'm doing for you now. I mean, obviously I don't want you to kill me in return or dangle me off a bridge, so, this is my return. Yeah. Alright.
Well,
he nods.
One more thing. Sorry, Flopsy.
Yeah.
Go first.
No, you can go first if you like.
Oh, Flopsy, we're so... we finish each other's sentences. Someone told us... Was it the unicorns who gave us the advice about Pavlona?
Yeah.
The week... my unicorns back at the carnival, they said something about her being allergic to seeing someone run with their shins. You know what that means?
Agdon laughs. He goes, right, you misheard it then. It means widder shins, which means if you run around her anti-clockwise, she doesn't like that at all.
That's funny. Is that actually in the thing here? Is that you?
That's legit.
No, but I mean, did sorry, what I mean to say is, did Lauren just mishear that, or is that?
What? Oh no, it says Widdershins.
No, but I mean, did Lauren mishear with their shins?
Yeah.
Lauren purposefully made it that. Oh.
No,
Is that not purposeful?
written down as with their shins because
I thought you were doing a genius little move.
no, unfortunately, that's actually how it's written down here. Because I'm going to say these things out loud, and I have to try and write them down. I'm good at it. Why am I the note taker?
Oh, I'm so glad Flopsy let you talk first.
Oh,
Well, it's an allergy. She's allergic to it. If you run around counterclockwise and, well, in front of her, you're not even around her, just in front of her. If you're at least within 10 feet of her, I say. Yeah, she just starts sneezing. She's allergic to it.
Has anyone ever got her to run counterclockwise?
You won't catch her running counterclockwise. Well, with her shins.
It's true. There's a reason why all clocks move forwards.
And when she sneezes as well. Oh. She sneezes out anyone she's swallowed. In that big gaping mouth of hers. You know, some of them call her slack-jawed Lorna. Because of that very thing. Her mouth can just open up like a snake. And he opens his mouth, not as wide as Bavlorna's, obviously. Just to show you.
ugh, that doesn't.
Once she's got you inside, she can swallow you. Or if you make it sneeze, achoo! You come tumbling out.
Huh.
Anyway, Flopsy, have you touched the gourd?
His paws were on the side of the gourd. You've been very helpful to us, Agdon.
Yeah, don't mention
I
it.
hope that... Well, I shan't mention it to anybody else, but I can at least try and cover you for this. It's not as if you have given us anything, and he touches the golden knob to get his memory back. I can make it transactional, if you like, and you can have something from me. And Flopsy's going to pull on the gourd lightly, not to snatch it out of Agdon's hand, but to pull Agdon a bit closer to him, and he's going to give Agdon a hug.
Oh. Okay, do a persuasion check.
$16.
He sort of stands up out of his chair, and as you wrap your arms around him, like the gourd's sort of like in the middle of you both, so it's a bit awkward. But he just stands like sort of stiff with his arms by his side. He like looks around really awkwardly, and then he lifts one of his arms up and just sort of touches your back, and he goes, "All right, not in front of everyone, Jesus. Come on. I've got a reputation to upkeep."
And now Flopsy releases.
And then he like sort of dusts himself off and is like, well, whatever. Anyway, he holds it out to Oswald. Oswald, he holds the gourd out to you, presenting you the golden knob.
Oh,
Touch this, and you can have your memory back.
I don't know if I want it.
I bet you can't even remember what memory you're missing. None of them do. It's like it's just disappeared.
Oswald just touches it.
And you get back the memory of of your family telling you about the time that you got stuck sideways in your mum's vagina. And Zybilna herself helped you to be born properly. So
Oswald just goes red.
You remember Zybilna, you remember that she was your fairy godmother. You remember as well that obviously Zybilna helped you be born properly, But you've also heard from Agdon that Zabilna was the one who, as a punishment, attached him to a tree and grew the tree up into the sky, attached him with his scarf. So obviously that was quite a mean thing to do, but she did it because he's a bully.
Righteous justice.
Yeah. It's like she's not entirely good. Like, you get the idea that she likes to maintain the balance, which is what you're interested in, Oswald, as a, clockwork sort of guy about balance and stuff like that.
Aye.
He goes, well, not much response then. I hope you get your smile back anyway. And he turns to Archie and holds it out to her.
Like you could take anything from me.
Oh, is he not one of yours in here then?
Well, not that I remember. Then again, I wouldn't. But no, your brigands haven't quite mugged me. In fact, I think I've mugged more of them. And I remember, and I'm thinking, therefore he can see my thoughts. Me hitting Jebuk. But then, I guess he can feel that I feel quite bad for showing him that. Because I know that that's a mean thing to do. And I have pangs of conscience.
You see in his... you don't see in his mind. He's going to choose to telepathically speak to you. And in your mind, he says, I know she's alright, because I can hear him. I can hear everyone. All of these guys. She's fine. Down there, so you don't have to feel too bad about it. I mean, I do see that it is fair. An eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, an ear for an ear, a paw for a paw. I get it. Alright? You don't have to worry about that. I'll just tell you this. Jebuk has never fucked with you. Alright? Because she hasn't taken your memory. So I don't see why you've got it out for her in particular.
Well, it was more that she ran towards me with a weapon. And kind of a thing called self-defense. Don't expect anything without getting something in return, and if you're going to give violence, you're going to get it back.
Well, don't be mad at her then. Be mad at me. I'm the one who instructed him. Don't be mad at me then.
No,
be mad at Bavlorna. She's the one who's instructing me.
No. What happened was I showed him the image of hitting her.
Right, okay, right. I thought you said the feeling of being mad at Jebuk, so right, okay.
No, sorry.
No, okay, it's fine, right. He just sort of, crosses his arms and looks to the side, and he goes, well, speaking of Jebuk, I'm going to go and tend to her, and if you want to get out of here, you're better off going northwest. Just don't take any of my rafts. She'll know it's me who sent you, and that's... Well, if you want things to go well for me and these guys, I wouldn't advise you on taking my rafts. He gives you all a nod. He gives a sort of, confused look at Holland, that sort of a maybe we could have been friends in the past sort of look. Like, this lingering sort of, almost reluctant look. And then he bounds off into the fog.
Okay.
Alright.
Bye, Agdon, friendly guy, friend, prince.
Yeah, he hears you, and with that he gives the joy gun a bang. And you hear some of the Harengons be like, oh, that's lovely. As he's gone off with them.
Huh. Well, that was interesting.
Do you really think he can change, Holland?
Everyone can change. I mean, festivities are for all. You know?
Just give me a sec whilst I turn my heater off, just one sec. Talk amongst yourselves.
I'll keep talking about Lyra.
I hope you're right, Holland. Oh, and by the way, Flopsy, you drop this, and I hand him the crown of the Witchlight Monarch.
Oh, thank you. I don't know what I would have done if I'd have lost it. How can I, Flopsy looks at Archie and then shuffles forward a little bit and gives Archie a hug as well. And whispers, "Thank you. I hope the favour is repaid." And then squeezes a bit more to make it more of a genuine hug rather than a repayment.
Well, I mean, I guess a hug will do. But I mean, what's a chicken king without his chicken crown?
Oh. I'm sorry I lost your thing too, your gift, but he seemed to need it more than me.
Holland, you have absolutely nothing to be sorry about. Actually, while they're going around, Flopsy's going to come side on to Holland and give a hug, but also try and lift you above his head while he's hugging you, which is something he probably can't do now that you're this grown up, but he's going to try anyway.
Aww.
I'm really proud of you, Holland. You had so much negativity towards him, and when you were fighting, you kind of got lost in the fog a little bit for me, but I saw quite a lot of it, and you really impressed me. I mean, I knew you would never do anything wrong or bad, but it was really nice to see.
Aww.
I'm really proud of you.
I thought about it for a minute, but that wouldn't have made anybody happy. And as soon as you put him down from the hook, he's going to turn and pick you up as well.
Oh, jeez.
Glad you were away.
Here I come.
You really had me worried there for a second.
Me? No. You don't need to worry about the Chicken King. A monarch doesn't go down as easily. Flopsy, after saying that, is actually going to turn away from Holland, so Holland can't see Flopsy's face. Oswald, you would see that Flopsy does look a bit... It's a mixture of relief and worry, but he doesn't show Holland that. And since he's hugged everybody else, he's going to look Oswald dead in the eyes.
Hey.
You can see a little kind of idea formulating in the corner of his mouth and a glint in his eye. If you'd want to contest so you don't get hugged, you can do, but he's coming for you, Oswald.
Oswald allows it.
Hey.
Aww.
Flopsy hugs Oswald very tightly.
Aww. Alright.
Well, you can see that Archie's kind of feeling a bit cheaped out of the crown for a hug now. she doesn't say it, but you can see very much that she's like, okay, next time I'll say what I want from him.
Holland will, because we can all hear each other's thoughts. So.
Oh yes, you two can actually hear that's what she's thinking.
Yeah, we'll come over and produce a druid cleft flower as his gift to you and then not even say anything, just hold out his arms. Smiling. Hug, please.
Oh, sure. And Archie gives Holland a big old hug. And she says, I don't want you to think I'm mean or anything. I don't think he deserved to be hung by a tree. Even if he is horrible. I don't think anyone deserves to suffer.
It's easy to want mean things for mean people. It's okay.
I think I don't know, it's complicated. Mean people deserve mean things to happen to them, but I mean, they don't deserve to suffer in mean ways. So, who's to say?
I feel as though Agdon proves the point that if mean things happen to mean people, they take it out on other people by being more mean. So, we need to go and find Bavlorna now. Maybe we could try breaking the mean cycle?
Well, I can tell you one thing. I think I know how to make a boat.
You know how to make a what? Sorry, I missed that.
A little raft, like a boat, you know, like maybe a gondola. Well, probably not a gondola. That'd be too good. But I could certainly, if you get some wood, and someone helps me with tying knots, I think I can put a boat together.
Oh, I can help with my new carpenter tools from Oswald.
Oh. All right.
I also that's though.
And finding the right twigs. Well, we know he's good at nature.
Hey.
Who's good at nature? Aussie boy.
Aye.
And I can be there.
Would it be a survival to make a raft?
Right, so we want to... Right, first of all, let's have Oswald do a nature check with advantage, given his new Best 100 Weeds book, to find the twigs. So, to find some... Yeah, let's say that you've gone, like, northwest, you're on your way out of here, and you are walking along.
Hold on, why are we bringing the Kardashians into this?
So that's a 13. What?
Northwest.
All right. You find you come bounding back, Oswald, with loads and loads of like really really long sort of like thick sticks in your hand, and you lay them all down, and you keep going to and from this pile of like sort of wood that you found, and drop them all down in a pile on the boards. Let's have a look. Holland to cobble them all together with the carpenter's tools. So it'll be an advantage with the carpenter's... Have you put the tools in, like you've actually made them tools?
No.
Alright, so the way that works will be... let's have a look. If you go into the eye, type in tools, drag carpenter's tools over to your items, and then
Sorry.
Right, so go to the eye, the compendium, when you hover over it.
The compendium. Oh, okay, not in my character.
Not in your character sheet, no. Go to the eye, and then type in tools, and then it'll come up with a list of items and proficiencies. Put carpenter's tools in your items, and then put your carpenter's tools proficiency in there as well. And I don't know if it gives you advantage for the present, but I think it just gives you proficiency. Let me just check. Let's have a look. I deleted all the gifts, so I can't remember.
I get proficiency in one, but I think I took thieves.
Alright, so you're not proficient, so don't take the proficiency then.
No.
Alright. Okay. So just roll the straight and see how it goes.
Increase tools as well. We'll do 3 for 1.
Okay.
Where are these bad boys?
They'll be on the bottom left of your sheet.
Oh. Well, about that.
Are they?
They're in my items.
Oh yeah, they're in your items.
So it's a +6.
Alright, just roll them.
Huh.
That's just the weight.
Oh.
I think they're only a clickable roll thing if they're in your tool proficiencies section.
Right, I see. Well, in that case...
Tool proficient. Let me try. No, it doesn't go there.
Right, so in that case, put it in your proficiencies and then just roll it and take off 2. So go to the eye, put carpenter's tools in, proficiency, and then roll it in -2. Yeah, it's a strength thing. Right, okay. So you've popped it in there, minimise that, click it at -2, so it'll be a +4. So that's 14, oh that's nice. So yeah, Holland, you get to work cobbling it together. What does anyone else want to do to make this raft extra good?
Well, I want to put my survival skills to the test, so obviously, you know, this is just a bunch of sticks as it is right now. I need to find some seaweed or something like that to make it like buoyant or something. Why do they paint boats? I don't know.
Oh yeah, to sort of like waterproof the bottom of it and stuff, to like stick the seaweed in between the gaps and stuff.
That's what I'm gonna do. Can I roll like a survival?
You can indeed.
Yes, because
Hey.
20. Hey.
Go on, what do you do then?
So I look for some seaweed. None to be found. But if you would only look and see, if it isn't waterproof mushroom, often used to make potions of water breathing. But of course Archie doesn't know that. She can't do alcohol. But she does know the basics. She knows that you smear, you gotta like crush it up in a mortar and pestle. Shouldn't have that, so just crush it up in hands. And then if you just smear it on the raft, it's gonna be buoyant as hell.
It will be buoyant as hell. And here we go.
And so will her hands.
Got a little raft. So here it is. The raft. You plop the raft into the water, and it is buoyant indeed. Let's just swivel that bad boy around. And you get on. There's enough room for all of you. I think he wants to be in front.
Get under it.
He wants to be in front.
I'd like to be the lookout.
Alright. So, we'll have... Yeah, you know what? We'll have Archie and Oswald at front. And, jeez Louise.
Why am I the only one above it?
I know, right? And then Holland.
Guess I'm just built different.
And Flopsy on the back. I'll copy that. Alright, and you start sailing off down the stream. And you get to Downfall. Let me just paste those on. Get rid of these guys. Who are these, eh? Raftless losers. Oh, whoops-a-doodle. Deleted the raft by accident. There we go. Get rid of that Archie. And you go rafting along down the stream. Here we go. You're rafting along. Alright, let's have a little change of music, shall we? So...
My passive perception is 18, if you need to know.
18, right. Here we are. So... Scooby-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Thick fog hangs heavy in the air, obscuring the area around you so that the world appears to have shrunk to only 20 feet in all directions. Before you, the waterway widens and the current slows, giving the impression that you have entered a lake. Croaking voices penetrate the fog, through which dark shapes appear, resolving into 2 rowboats. You see these guys? These 4 bullywugs. Manning the oars of each rowboat are 2 bullywugs each. They seem to be enjoying a boat ride on this lake. They're sort of swimming around about here. And as you approach, you hear them croaking. Who knows Sylvan?
I do.
I do.
Does.
Everyone?
It doesn't.
Alright. They say, "Alright, welcome to Downfall, travellers!" And they sort of wave at you. You see that they've got like parasols inside their little boats, like little tiny rowboats. And they look to be reclining, sort of holding their hands on their bellies, sort of fingers intertwined. They're obviously all very damp, fat-looking sort of bullywugs, big frog people. One of them sort of leaning back, reading a book. And it's all very regal and pleasant. Almost like that painting where, when everyone's by the riverside. The one that Stewie Griffin looks into for a long time, a la Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It's all very much like that in this location. There is a 20-foot sort of limit because of the fog that's everywhere. So it's presumed to be that you can't really see much further than 20 feet. So yeah, you sail sort of. You've got to have to go past these guys.
I'd like to give our raft, because it's kind of like just insurgencing its way into this place. I want to give it a nice calm aura as it comes in. So I'm just going to pan flute in my head it's kind of morning vibes, so I'm just going to do that, you know, the do. I think that's actually a fucking Lord of the Rings thing.
Yeah, that's literally concerning hobbits. You can have concerning hobbits if you want. I
actually think I wanted to do the morning song. That's the one. I defaulted to Lord of the Rings.
I see. I think
so
it's called
either one of those will do.
Peer Gint or something like that. I don't know. It's called something weird.
This is Flopsy performing Peer Gint for a 21.
Oh, nice. All right.
Just to give us vibes as we go through.
You get the bullywug's attention, and they pop over and they go, "What ho! What splendid music! Oh, that's very nice. I love it."
Archie's crying.
Oh, Archie cries. They say, "Oh, you should perform that for the king. Gullop the 19th."
What happened to the other 18?
Well, wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah, I would, and I wanted to persuade him. But before I tried to persuade him, I'd also like to put on my chicken crown.
Hey.
I put my chicken crown on, and then I say, "Yes, I would." And because I'm crying, I have advantage.
Do you?
That's what it says. The chicken
Wisdom
crown.
saves. The chicken crown. Excuse me. I thought. No, it's the handkerchief that gives you wisdom save advantage when you're crying.
I don't wear a crown, which is better. I'm actually.
No. Right. Okay. When you're crying with the
visual image.
When you're crying with the handkerchief, it gives you advantage on wisdom saves, but the crown gives you advantage on persuasion checks against people that are weaker than you.
I see. I've got confused.
So
well.
Then
I still. Well, I'm just adjacently wiping my eyes with a handkerchief.
Alright.
Whilst I, with an 8 persuasion, say yes I do.
Alright. What is your strength score, by the way? The number, not the mod.
Score?
Yeah.
11.
You don't get advantage. So what do you say with your persuasion?
I do.
Yeah, you want to know.
Yeah, I do.
And he goes, well, if you want to know, perhaps you should see the chattering heads.
Yeah, maybe.
He points over yonder, which is directly north, where he's pointing. So he's pointing upwards in a northerly direction, which is that way. But you have to dock here. And he points over there to the dock. Or else you can't get on the little islands. And it wouldn't be proper.
Oh, well. In that case, I suppose we don't have any choice.
Well, jolly good day to you all. I hope you have a good time in Downfall.
Likewise, I hope you have a good day also in Downfall. And if you fall down, get right back up.
Okay. And a fly sort of buzzes around his head, like a big juicy fat one. And you see his tongue just extend out, like grabs this fly and he sucks it back in, and he's just like his big mouth just like ham, yummy. And you see him lift up what looks to be like a margarita glass full of weird, like very sort of what's the word? Not transparent. The other one, translucent, white looking spawn water. It's very bubbly and weird. And he slurps it down. It's not frog spawn, by the way. It's just looks like
That'd be cannibalism.
Yeah, gloopy, horrible water. And then they sort of sail off. You see that like the guys that are rowing it are rowing very splendidly, like it's their a very great honour to row around, enjoying life's niceties. And you pull up to your little raft pulls up. Wow, I can't click on anyone but the raft. Your little raft pulls up and you get out onto the dock. All right.
No, our little raft sailing away.
So, looming above this pier is a balloon anchored by 4 thick ropes tied around wooden posts that are driven deep into the mire. The balloon's bladder expands and sags at regular intervals as swamp gas fills it briefly before leaking out through various tears in its patchwork fabric. A bullywug stands near the top of ladders and is using a long silver needle and a spool of catgut to sew up one of the openings. A second bullywug stands at the foot of the ladder nearby to steady it. Huddled nearby are 3 giant frogs whose long tongues snap up passing insects. The 2 bullywugs that are sort of on the... this guy's meant to be next to him, holding the ladders... They're sort of like leaning up like that. They sort of watch you as you pass. But they don't really make any, conversation. They're just sort of like wary about anyone trying to disturb this balloon.
Flopsy's going to carry on playing with his 21 pan flute.
Mm-hmm.
Just nod at them as he goes past with a smile.
There you go.
Oh, that's very nice music. I like it.
Thank you. He takes a break in rhythm to say before continuing to toot.
They're all speaking in Sylvan as well, by the way. And he goes,
I bet they're off to see the king.
To the other one. The other one nods, but looks a little bit like sort of suspicious. Alright.
Flopsy changes the song to "We're off to see the wizard," but like it's "We're off to see the king."
The 1 syllable instead of the 2.
Yeah.
All right. Archie. Oh no, not Archie. Who's got the highest passive perception? That's not Archie.
Oh, but what?
I've got.
Why bother having it?
13.
I have 19, so can that, Archie?
Right,
No,
hey.
you don't.
I have 15.
15. And Oswald, what's your passive perception? It's at the bottom left area.
12.
Right. Holland, you notice as you pass in this balloon that it looks quite familiar to you. It seems to have been retrieved from the Slanty Tower, as it is the balloon that Sir Talavar used to escape. And that's why Archie doesn't know.
I've never seen that balloon in my life.
That's Sir Talavar's balloon.
And who's Sir Talavar?
Oh, he's the guy who gave me that dagger that you're holding.
So this is Sir Talavar's dagger?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, good to know.
One of them turns around to you and hops straight towards you all of a sudden. And he goes,
If you're talking about that troublemaker's little fairy dragon, then yes, you all be correct. This is his getaway vehicle.
And he points at it with his big long, big wobbly finger with like how frogs have like bulbous ends to the fingers. It's like wobbling around as he points. And he'll go,
and with these, these frogs here,
these giant frogs, he goes,
they'll be keeping a close eye on it, so don't be getting ideas.
Oh, I would with it.
Yeah, Archie smiles and then says, if you even could, Holland.
I wouldn't dare. Or would I? No, I'm kidding, I wouldn't.
Don't give him ideas.
Very well. It's very well stuck in this here swamp.
And you can see that where he's talking about the bits that are all stuck in. And obviously the giant frogs are sort of holding this last one here. Alright.
Wow.
So Flopsy, you come to a row of boulders spaced 2 feet apart that breach the surface of the lake to form a walking path across a 40-foot wide waterway. You look down into the water and you see that the bottom is not visible.
I might regret doing this so jauntily, but Flopsy's a hoppy bunny, so he's going to try and hop from 1 foot to the other between each one. And he's going to try and jauntily, toot the flute as he lands with each foot. So as he goes along, it's just going to be like, doot, 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 as he, goes from each rock. What do I need to roll to get across these?
You don't. Just step yourself across each step.
Lovely.
Alright.
Doot, 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 doot.
Alright.
Archie's hopping behind him.
Each step.
Crying.
As soon as you step on this one, you hear, "Oh, goodness me." And you feel your feet vibrate underneath you, Flopsy. And you hear, "Oh, how ungrateful. No. Standing on my head. Oh, as usual."
I wouldn't have come that far if I'd heard that. I would have stopped around there.
You are you don't hear it.
Oh,
You stand.
on this
It's
one.
when you stand on it, you hear it.
I thought you meant when you stand on this one over here.
Nope,
you
when
said
you
it
stand
else was
on that one.
this one.
Yes.
Oh, Flopsy will stop tooting. Oh, I do apologise. Hello.
Roll a persuasion check when you apologise.
24.
Oh. Well, thank you for your apology. I did think you were rather rude then, but obviously not. You may pass.
Oh, I didn't realise that I was going to be any inconvenience to you. I hope that well, I'm not quite sure what you enjoy while you're sat there, but you probably don't get a lot of music, so I hope this can repay you. And he carries on tooting as he goes.
Roll another performance check.
Performance. With the pan flute specifically? 'Cause I'm proficient in that.
Yeah. You are using the pan
Actually,
flute,
with the pan flute, I only get a +5. My performance is +7. I'm just going to go performance.
Alright.
I just realised how dumb that is.
No, it's because... Well, I don't know why that would be, actually.
Alright. He goes, oh, well, that is very nice, isn't it? How pleasant. I hope I see you again.
No,
I shall allow you to stand on my head once more. And that is it.
As I am about to hop off onto the next one, I don't know if I'm trying to do too much at once here, but as I'm going to the next one, can I cast message?
Sure.
I'm going to cast message to Archie, who is behind me, and think, careful of that one, it doesn't quite like being stepped upon. See if you could maybe jump over it?
Hey, buddy.
Are you talking to
Bucko.
me?
Yeah.
No.
I am. Do you mind if I, step on your head?
Well, I do thank you very much for actually asking me in the first place. It's something that your friend didn't do, but he did provide me an excellent apology and a nice performance as well.
Well, he is a king.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. I'm proficient in persuasion. 11.
He goes, I don't know about that. I mean, you could stand on my head and give it a try, but that would be up to you. I will give you one more chance, as long as you give me an apology and you sing it with feeling.
Oh dear. What? After I step on you, or right now?
Well, right now, if you want.
I think my apology would be more sincere after I step on you, but if you want it up in front, then that's fine by me.
It doesn't matter either way.
What's your name, sorry? Just so I can incorporate it into the apology.
My name's Gal.
Gal?
Yes.
Okay, and what are your pronouns?
They, them. I'm a rock after all. I'm actually a Galador.
Oh, well, I think I'll just stick to Gal. But if you must know, I'm an Artemis. But I'll stick to Archie. So. Oh, Gal. I want to be your pal. But I need to step on you. Step on you. Oh, Gal. I know it's a lot to ask, but would you let me step on your rocky little head? I'm sorry if it hurts. It might just hurt the worst. It might hurt more than just a feather, because I'm heavier than a feather. And if you let me step on you, then I must say please and thank you. So please and thank you. Wait, please dry your eyes. I'm sorry, I apologize. And then I'm just going to jump on his head.
Alright, roll persuasion with advantage for that performance.
Awesome.
Oh, darling, I think that went on for a little bit too long. And as soon as you jump onto it, you feel the boulder that you've jumped on just start to rattle and roll, and also the 3 surrounding boulders also sort of like rise up out of the water a little and like lower and rise and lower a bit more. Make a dex save.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Alright. So, when you're like wobbling to and fro, you sort of try to jump to one of them that looks steady, and all of the boulders in your surrounding area just like swiftly move like 20 feet away from each other, leaving a huge gap in the water, and you fall straight in, and you see, in the water, almost waiting for someone to fall in, are these 2 creatures. They have got horrifying looks to them. They have these long tentacles sort of attached to their face. Not in a mind flayer way, like in a... hang on, let me just get this right. There we go. In a sort of strange squid-like way. Can you see them? They've appeared there.
I can.
Alright.
Indeed.
Okay. They are... Right. Roll initiative.
Oh, goodness gracious me. I'm getting a bit of Archie lore.
Alright, you are in the water, by the way, which means you have half movement whilst in the water. Flopsy's got that nat 1, 7.
Do me and
I've got that 17.
are we too far?
You are?
Do me and Oswald get to roll initiative, or?
Oh yeah, totally. You're only like what?
Ooh, I didn't click my icon because
You're 20 feet. You're 20 feet away from the first. They're both the heads just sort of pop up out of the water. So let's have a
Why
look
isn't
here.
it doing the thing?
Oh, that's very, very loud. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's that. That's so loud. It's the battle stab. Right. Okay. So these 2 creatures have been lurking in the water. And they are going to immediately attack. Let's just take a look here. Is everyone in the initiative?
Nearly.
Alright.
Let me do the thing. some reason.
Oh, right, okay. I'm just going to add you in. Oh, there you are. Right.
Oh, I got...
I'll change it to the 13 which you initially rolled.
Yes.
And Oswald, give us initiative roll. Alright, 10. So 10. Oops. 10. If I can actually type properly, that would be great, wouldn't it? This guy's going to roll initiative. It's an 8, and this guy 7. Oh, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. Alright, okay. So. Alright. They, okay. Archie, it's you first. You're in the water, spluttering around.
Oh, jeezy crazy. She thinks to herself. I don't know if they can hear my thoughts still, but anyway, it doesn't matter. So, how far away are these?
Oh
rocks
yeah, I'd
from...
say all of that stuff's worn off now.
Yeah. So
oh no, sorry,
away...
it was 8 hours. No, it hasn't worn off. These guys are. Each square is 10 feet, so these are 10 feet away from you. That one's 10 feet away. That one's.
More meant the rocks, really.
Oh, the rocks. Yeah, the rocks have been split so that you are in the middle of rocks that are 20 feet away from you. That rocks are 20 feet away from each other, so the rocks are 10 feet away from you.
Okay.
On either side, as though it's like they've been split and like moved, and you're in the centre of the gap that they created.
And how tall are rocks?
They're just like sort of moving up and down with the water. So like, I'd just say it's going to take an athletics check of like say 15 to get up.
Okay. Well,
They're quite slippy, and they've been like doused in water and swamp stuff, slime and shit. You know what I mean?
Okay. In that case, I'm going to put my hood up, and that is my invisibility hood. That is my action. I'm going to move towards a rock, expending my, 20 feet of my movement. It's, and I am going to attempt to climb up onto it.
Alright,
whilst
DC 15.
being invisible.
15 athletics, let's go.
Nine.
All right.
Oh, I'm getting all the bad rolls today.
You really are. Yeah, you put your hands up there, and the gal just like sort of goes, "Oh, how dare you!" and it just sucks down the rock into the water. So like your hands just slap down onto the water. All right.
My waterproof hands.
Yeah. All right. So your action was to do the invisibility cloak. All right. Well, I mean, yeah, whatever. You whatever. Right. Holland.
Bloody hollybobs.
Yeah.
Don't. God, what can Holland do in this economy? What can Holland do? He's going to move over here.
Right.
To the water's edge. Ooh. And. I'm going to do this because I'm out of spells and it's worth a try. I'm going to just kind of yell into the water in Sylvan. Oh, it's okay. We're friendly. Please don't hurt my friends.
This one just turns to you, the one that's closest to you, turns to you, and all of its like tentacled face just sort of like sways in the turning, and it looks at you with these eyes that just mean nothing. It's got nothing behind them at all. It's just like in your direction. It's
worth a try.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good to know.
It's monstrous.
Damn.
In its visage.
Just me and my cantrips against the world then. I would like to... oh god, Archie's invisible. Never mind then. I will... I was going to try and help Archie get safe, but if I can't see Archie... Right, in that case, I will whip out the mace, use light, and just kind of wave it around in the water close to the shore to try and get their attention so they won't attack Flopsy and Archie.
Alright, okay. Right, okay. So, I'd say, Let's get the retention. Oh. Roll up no, because you can't do persuasion. You don't know Abyssal or Aquan, do you? No. I'd say to get their attention, I would say, oh crikey, just roll a charisma check, and I'll do a charisma save for them.
Okay, cool.
Right.
23.
Oh, nice. They both fail, so they both look towards you as you shine in this light. It's almost like one of them fish that's got a light on its head. And they're like, looking at you.
Damn.
Alright. Oswald.
Aussie.
Aussie.
I think I may just go for the classic crossbow.
Alright.
Or I may try my little carousel.
Ooh!
Ooh, what?
Oh, the carousel. Right, okay. So, what's the radius on the carousel? I think you've got to get quite up close to them, haven't you? To do this.
I don't have any more information than what's in the chat, do I?
I think it's a 30-foot radius, isn't it? Yeah, it's 30-foot radius. So you have to get right up close to, like, here. Like, right at the very edge of the water.
Alright, 1 second, my map is, like, spazzing.
Alright.
By the way, I think you're on GM layer because we can't see where you're clicking.
Oh,
Maybe
right.
it's just a me problem.
Oh yeah, you've got to get here. Can you see that?
Yeah, like, everything's just moving really slow.
So go, like, here. Right. So that means you're close enough to both of them. So you take out the carousel. The Clockwork carousel.
Yeah, I'm not sure Oswald will know too much about it himself, really.
I think you should. Yeah, I think when you received all the presents, you kind of.
Yeah, you got like a rough explanation.
You got a feeling, yeah, of what they all did. Maybe it were written on the label or something. Who knows? So you take it out. You give it a wind up. Choo, choo, choo. You pop it down on the old ground there, and you set it off. And they're going to make wisdom saves as everything's loading extremely slowly, as the carousel music starts to sing. Alright, first one's whiz save. What's the DC? It'll be your spell, won't it? If you're going to use... Oh, Christ. Jesus, it's loud. The carousel music begins to play. The DC will be... Cracker. In your spells area, it's a 13, so they've got to beat a 13. So here we go. The first one makes a wisdom save. That's a success. The second one makes a wisdom save. And that's a fail. This one right in front of you, Oswald, it's closer to the carousel, Clockwork carousel. You see its head just start to like sway from side to side along with the music. And it just falls back into the water like snoring. And it's sunk down into the water. And it'll be asleep for how long? I think it puts it to sleep for a good while, actually.
500 years, I think.
Alright, it's fallen asleep. Well done, Oswald, you've taken it out. Alright. It's not going to probably not wake back up, actually, for a while. It's this Merrow's turn. He is not happy with you at all, Oswald. He's going to use, on you, he's going to use his harpoon. He pulls out this harpoon, shoots it at you. 24. 11 piercing damage. And you need to make a strength save or be pulled towards the Merrow into the water.
Oh dear.
Wait, what were the options again?
You've got to make a strength saving throw or be pulled 20 feet into the water. And the save DC is
I don't think
not...
there's any point. I'm just going to fail it.
Just try it anyway, you might succeed. Alright, let's have a look at the DC. Where's the DC? I don't know where the saving throw is. Hang on. Mirror.
Does it not say underneath the finger? If you shift double click it should open its character sheet.
I've got its character sheet in front of me. I'm looking.
It might be contested.
Alright, I'll do a contest. So it'll be a strength check. Let's have a look here. Strength check. 21. It pulls you in. It attaches into you, Oswald. You take the 11 piercing damage, obviously, and you get sucked into the water right next to it. And you fall into the water. Dearie me indeed. Oswald has fallen in. That Merrow's asleep.
When was the last time we had our HP reset?
When you woke up on Winter's or Ladrin's Day.
I ain't got to sleep yet.
Yeah. So you should have started this sesh with... Oh no, because you were doing the Agdon fight as well.
I'm on 3 now.
Oosh, right. Oswald's like glubbering around in the water, and you can see that there's a pool of blood surrounding him because the harpoon sort of shot him. Flopsy, it's you.
Oh, it's a game of who do I save, because I already had my action figured out.
You know that... Oh, wait, you can't... You've not had the finger. I was going to say, Archie, you could probably hear Archie's thoughts, but you haven't had the finger.
I did not have the thinky thing. But,
I do have a good think about who you save, of these two people. Taking all the information you can. Like, who's within eyesight.
Eyesight doesn't matter for the thing I was going to do for Archie. Also, eyesight doesn't really matter for what I could do for Oswald as well. I will speak out loud. This action wasn't going to change anyway. I'm going to speak to Gal, the rock. Hey, we were getting on very well just then. I just want to say, these are all my friends. They're just as friendly as me if you just give them the time.
He goes, I do enjoy the sentiment, but, you know, the actions of one doesn't account for the actions of everyone, does it? Roll a persuasion check anyway. It's just being cocky.
Persuasion.
Shall I sing this guy a song?
12.
Here, let's have a look here. What have I just done with my information? Ah, yes, he goes, but on the other hand, and he rises up the rock that Archie was trying to grab onto. And Archie, you find yourself sort of like starfished onto it, like swoop, like a barnacle. You aren't prone or anything, you find to stand up normally. You can even like stand up with your legs and like wobbly sort of rise up sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Flopsy seeing that is going to go, fantastic. And when he says fantastic, cast healing word for 4 on Oswald.
Hey, Oswald heals 4.
Need help, so.
Hey, by gun by heck. Archie, it's you. Oh, unless you want to move, Flopsy.
The only reason Flopsy really has to move is to let Archie and everyone pass more, so Flopsy's just going to go to land on that side.
Yeah, I will say that you can't be on the same rock at the same time.
Yeah.
Alright, okay. Archie, it's you. You're invisible.
Okay. Is this Merrow, did you call it?
Yeah.
So it's got its head poking out of the water.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's aiming towards Oswald, obviously, because it's just shot him with a harpoon.
Oh wait, hold on a second. I was going to ask, is anything higher up so I could get advantage, and then I realised I'm invisible, so...
Yeah, you've got the advantage.
Right, so I'm going to move of it here, and then maybe back... Wait, can I... Let me just make sure that's like legal. Yeah, that's legal.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then I want to shoot this Merrow.
All right.
And I want to. So I'm not gonna cast my Hunter's Mark because that'd be trivial. But I will sharpshooter.
Wait, hey.
20 hits.
That's
I would
definitely
assume.
a hit.
Okay. And then 21 damage plus 2 psychic damage.
Oof.
And yeah, and that's that. That's everything.
Alright, so 23 damage altogether. Alright, let's have a look here. Where's my bloody calculator gone? So that's nice. Alright, you shoot it in its back and it like flings around to look at you. It doesn't know what it's come from. It looks at Flopsy and it's like aiming in Flopsy's direction.
Oh no.
Alright.
That's my turn done anyway.
Okay. Holland, it's you. You see that there's this other Merrow is actually not there to be seen at all, so I'm just gonna pop it into the GM layer because it's fell into the water asleep. You see bubbles floating up to the surface where it's snoring, but you see this one's turned around to look at Flopsy, and Oswald's like splashing around in the water with blood.
Oh dearie me, the state of this. Holland's gonna go over closer to Oswald, and he's gonna reach out with his mace and offer a support, I guess, for him to cling on to and try and pull him to shore.
Alright, okay. So you're going to hold your action to pull him out. Oswald just has to swim towards you. Even though the Merrow is looking in the opposite direction, if you start swimming around, it can take an attack of opportunity against you, Oswald, just to let you know. Because you are next to it, and you will be leaving it space. Alright, Holland's held the action to help you out, Oswald.
Oswald's running.
Oswald suddenly turned into Jesus, running on the surface of the water. He gets up. He pulls his
metaphorically running.
He pulls his little robes up, so his little diddly legs are like diddly. Fucking cartoon runs over towards Holland. He's going to take an attack of opportunity from the Merrow. The Merrow is going to lash out with claws. This time, that's 9 slashing damage if he attacks you. It hits you with a 14. Oswald.
Ooh.
That's gonna hit you.
I am into the negatives.
Oh no. Shit.
I'm on -2.
Oh, right. And as Oswald comes reaching out towards you, Holland, I would say make to reach him. You're already quite tall anyway, so you're like reaching out towards him. I would say make a DC of 10 athletics to actually grab him before he submerges under the water. Oh yes, here we go. Yeah, you see him. He gets slashed up, and like his little face goes like oh, and like as you more like ah, and then you grab forward. You grab his little bald head and pull him out of the water. His eyes are closed, and you pull him out onto the surface.
I've got you.
All right, Oswald is down.
Oh dear.
All right.
Oh gosh, no! Don't do that. He's not dead yet.
No, I did it for Flopsy though, didn't I? All right. This Merrow is obviously satisfied with his slash on Oswald. The blood leaking out of him into the little lake. But he turns around to Flopsy and he's like, nah, harpoon time. He's going to try and drag you into the water now. That's an 11 to hit. That's a miss. All right. Hey. The harpoon just goes sailing past you like, woof. And at that, you hear behind you a bunch of froggy toad-like noises going, rop, 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 rop. And behind you, you see a bunch of bullywugs all coming up with spears, going, rop, 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 rop. And they all aim the spears, stand at the surface of the water, and they start throwing the spears at the Merrow. And they're like, get back, you, get back, blah, blah, blah. And they frighten this one away. And that concludes this combat. Oswald, make a death save. Just for the shits and gigs. That's a 17. So you can't just magically come back to life. But Holland, you have a very damp Oswald in your arms.
Well, he's already in my arms, so I'm already laying on hands, I'll tell you that.
Hey!
Oswald can feel my blessed touch that can heal wounds, and will replenish 15 hit points.
Hey! Nice. Oswald, you awaken in the furry arms of Holland Vexer.
Oh, thank Lyra, you're okay.
Hello?
Are you alright?
Oh. Yes. I'm a bit injured.
You both remember back to when Oswald cast Lesser Restoration on Holland in the Hall of Illusions and woke him up.
We need to stop getting hurt.
We need to stop meeting like this. Oh, that's well cute. The Gal sort of like, you hear Gal grumbling like, no, I thought I'd get to see some good action then, but these bullywugs are like, no, are you okay? Is everything okay?
Thank you so much. Well, me and my friends are new to this place, and we didn't quite realise the customs of crossing this stream. So, seems...
Don't get eaten. Don't get eaten. Yeah, the king will want to speak with you.
Blop, 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 and they just blop away. Like they're literally written to be like this. I'm not even gonna lie. Yep.
Thank you, Blumpy Blumpies.
Yep. They blump their way back to the gem layer.
It's a mythical place.
Well, Flopsy, it seems.
Who said that?
I've already taken my cloak down. I'm just turn around. I'm behind you.
Oh, sorry. I was too busy looking at the bullywugs.
Well, yeah. Anyway, what I was gonna. Anyway, my charming anecdote. It seems the Frog King wants to meet the Chicken King.
Do you reckon we should go in wearing our crowns? Do you reckon it would gather favour?
Well, it's always worth a try, isn't it? And I put my crown on.
Flopsy will take off the bowler hat with the crown safely thinged underneath. Because after Agdon took it, he's keeping it safe. Flopsy's going to message Gal. Hello there, old friend.
Hello.
My two chums over the other side, they still need to get across to us. Now, I don't suppose you'll just let them by, based on my good word. Is there anything they could do to ingratiate themselves to you as they cross?
Well, they could at least entertain me. I've obviously missed out on a great fight.
I may have an idea. I say to Archie, I guess, because why would I say that to Gal? Flopsy's going to message Holland. I can only message one person at a time, can't I? I'll message Holland and be like, Holland, hello. Oswald can hear your thoughts, can't he?
Yeah.
Could you broadcast me to everyone?
Flopsy on loudspeaker.
Hey!
So, the rock in the middle, well, towards the middle, would like a show. They feel as if they've been robbed of a fight. Well, I know, Holland, you're not very creative, so I thought I'd come up with a rather brilliant, ingenious idea, if I may say so myself. You're quite good at fighting, and Oswald, you're very good at, crossbow bolts and spells flying everywhere. What if you pretended to fight while going over the rocks?
Ooh.
If you make it entertaining, I'm sure Gal will have no problem letting you cross.
Who's Gal?
Oh, Gal, old friend of mine now. The middle rock, this one. Flopsy's going to point at Gal.
Yeah.
He goes, I don't know why you're pointing at me, darling, but, you see the rock sort of, like, shape itself into, like, it's not, like, moving itself, but it sort of, like, moves side to side as though it's being a bit, like, coy or whatever. And you see that all the rocks that have separated have formed a line once more.
Well, you can cross how you like if you have a better idea, but that seems to be what the rocks like to be entertained with.
I'm for it. How are you feeling, Oswald?
I think I could muster the energy to fake a fight, yes.
Let's do it.
Alright. So, you hop along the rocks. Who wants to be in the front? Holland?
Yeah, I will, because I can go backwards.
Alright. So, Holland and Oswald, you hop your way across these rocks before you get to the one that is Gal.
Okay. So, I don't know how we're gonna fight with a mace and a crossbow. What if we, you get an arrow out and we pretend like they're swords? No? Oh.
Weird idea.
Okay. On guard!
Oswald, as well, you've got prestidigitation, which allows you to sort of cast minor magical effects, so you can create little noises and little bits of illusion if you want to. So if you want to use that as well, you can. Holland, you take out your mace and you use it as a sword. Oswald, what do you want to do?
I'm going to fake... hold on, actually. I want to use hold person to paralyze Holland.
Alright, okay. Alright, make a wisdom save, Holland.
Snake.
This went so much better than I thought it could.
Oh, you fail. So Holland's like lift out the mace and he's like, on guard, and then you just put your hand forward and then you clench your fist, and Holland, you go entirely stiff, like boom, with your ears up to the sky, like boom. Gal's like, oh, this is quite dramatic. Oswald, roll a performance check with advantage, because of the fantastic use. Holland, don't do anything yet.
I won't.
Alright. Okay. Ooh, that's a nat 20! Gallup gets two little rocks that come up out of the water and he claps them together, so it's like clink, 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 clink. And he's like, oh, very good, you may cross. Oh. He's allowing Oswald to cross, but he can't cross yet because Holland's in the way. Holland, after a minute, obviously, of Gallup clapping, you are unheld, and you can also flourish and roll a performance check as well. I'd say, well, what are you going to do first, sort of?
Oh, he's going to shake himself off.
Mm-hmm.
And as he does, like, as his arms sort of shake, he's going to do, like, an upwards motion. Mm-hmm. And completely coincidentally, of course, the water is going to splash
Hey!
Oswald. Water was occurring.
Hey! Alright. Oswald's already drenched through, so it makes a little difference, but Gal again starts clapping. Roll your performance check. Oh, it's got advantage. Oh, shit.
Oh, well.
He goes...
He's not a boy.
Oh, you're using my home for this, I see. Not very polite, are you? I will take an apology, of course. You haven't apologised to me yet. Make an apology. And a persuasion check.
I am so very sorry. I must say, the way your the light glimmers off of your rock is so beautiful that I think that's what life is all about.
Advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
that's a nat 20. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, that's a nat 20. All right, okay. Whoa, look at these nat 20s, though.
Wow.
All right. Oh, you do flatter me. Oh, go on, then. Get across, quick before I change my mind.
Wasting all these nat 20s on a rock.
Hey. All right, Oswald, are you allowed to go as well? Okay. You get across onto the other side. And you see here, there is a building with a door right there, with an arrow painted on the ground. I'm just joking. And you see that on the side... this wooden structure stands on stilts above the lake. It is topped by a steep conical roof made of thatch. Smoke curls up from a hole at its apex. Its windows are blacked out, and the air carries the smell of burned wood. A clothesline attached to one corner of the building's exterior is hung with a variety of frayed patchwork garments. And you can see from there that this clothesline extends all the way out to the centre of the lake. The centre of the lake, which, if you look at the giant picture that's showing you the image of the area, that's not just from a bird's eye view, the picture to the north, where it says downfall in big capital letters,
little hut there.
You will see that this clothesline is attached to a rickety cottage, a very tall cottage on stilts, which extends out over the fog. You see that there are many things attached to this. You get this feeling.
I love the little sticking out the window.
Yeah, you can. That's only there so that you can see the area. By the way, so whoever's moving it, stop. I only made it so that you can move it so that it gives you vision to see this. Because
I see.
If you're not able to use vision, whatever, you know what I mean.
I was just making a jump up and down.
Yeah, and you can see it's attached to this cottage. And Oswald, a feeling comes over you like no other. The feeling of knowing. The feeling that you know that your smile is somewhere in that cottage. And I know it's 5 minutes to the end, but we will stop there.
Ooh.
As you look upon Bavlona Blightstraw's cottage. Alright. So, that's the end of today's session, everybody. We will be back next week, where Declan, unfortunately, will be giving us his final session as Oswald. Yes, that's right. Surprise, surprise, viewers. Declan will be leaving us, but going on to do greater things, and probably will pop in every now and then for a one-shot. If we miss Declan too much, I'll have to strangle him whenever I see him to make sure that he does some one-shots on a one-shot Wednesday, which we've started doing. So yeah, and if you want to join our Discord server to get involved in our one-shot Wednesdays, you can. I will post a link to the Discord on our Twitch and also on our YouTube, which you can find by typing in like Nat1 Witchlight. We do post these videos as well.
So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah. But yeah, so we'll be uploading the one shot from last Wednesday on this Wednesday. So hopefully they're going to be a week behind. But yeah, we're going to upload the one shots as well.
We like to do things like that.
Yeah, so they'll be available on YouTube. I'm pretty sure the one shot that we did is still available on Twitch now if you want to watch that. And we do some other stuff as well, like me and Andrew play It Takes Two. And I've been playing Tomb Raider as well, which I'll be catching up with at some point this week. Alright. Does anyone else have any things to say?
Goodbye for next week.
Yeah, goodbye to Declan for next week's last session.
Let's not even think about it.
I know, we can't even bear it. But yeah, alright then. See you next week, guys.